And hello, my Well, I've been talking for about 15 to 30 seconds, and I realized my mic wasn't on. Hello, everybody! How the heck are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're well. And Cody, in terms of Pokemon, it's not done. It's not going anywhere. I think it'll be better suited as one of those types of games. We heard you before muting the comment. What did I even hit? How the fuck did I get muted again then? I didn't do anything. Anyway, yeah, Pokemon's not done. Pokemon's not done. It's weird. We just chose not to say anything. No, I'm saying within OBS, it was literally muted and I didn't hit anything. Anyway, yeah, Pokemon's not done, but it might be better as a back half of the stream type of game. Wasn't able to watch the Nuzlocke elsewhere. I give it a 64 months. I am enjoying it. Honestly, we might even play a little bit more tonight. I do want to balance that in TEW as best I can. We died in the first run. we didn't last too long in the first run, but the second run started up, and honestly, we've been doing pretty well up to Cerulean. So I'm enjoying the game too much. I am enjoying the game too much to let it go. So, but tonight, everybody, we got something going on. We have some sweet, beautiful MVP Baseball 2005. Elsewhere, shockingly, no. With this game, this is something I've come back to a few times. And every time I say to myself, man, I want to play owner mode. I want to start up a run where, similar to what we did with NHL 04 and the Office Quest, this is where you start with a basic bitch stadium and try to evolve it. And I feel like every time we try, we never have success, but I want to try it again and see if maybe tonight's a little bit different. So we are going to give this a chance. And we'll see what works. We'll see what works, what doesn't, and we'll take it from there. I don't know. Oh, God, I'm hitting so many buttons. Jesus. That's on the Hangman Stip. I'm a bit surprised. Honestly, Hulk, it kind of feels like they could be setting up... I mean, they could be setting up a lot of different things. I was very surprised that they went full swerve heel at the end of the show, though. Hopefully not spoilers, because you only asked about the middle of it, but, you know. God, I forgot about this. Imagine that actually playing the video game to unlock things. Crazy. It's got to be the GOAT baseball game. It's very, very much up there. It is very, very, very much up there, and rightfully so. There might be some other arguments, but, I mean, this is always, like, top 3 minimum, I would think, for baseball games. Yeah, Hulk, apparently he's not going to be available for Revolution, so this was definitely a write-off. 0-0 hanger, MJF, Kenny. Honestly, yeah. But yeah, I actually, you know what? I do wonder. Hold on. Let me see. Best baseball video games. Well, there you go. MVP 05 is widely regarded as the best. For modern consoles, that might be the show. 25, 20, or 10 is the premier choice. But yeah, there you go. MLB The Show 25 for modern, Out of the Park Baseball, Power Pros. I might play Power Pros soon, to be honest. So, I'm intrigued. I wonder what else. Okay, Metallica, you gotta go. The memory remains. It can't be a fucking memory if you won't go away. I love me some Metallica, but go away. Top 10 favorite baseball games. And it's just his favorite. Super Batter Up, RBI Baseball 2. Okay, this person's just a fucking hipster. Anyway. Honestly, the Bigs is something else I'm eyeing up to play on stream, too. So.
Here comes a pizza. See it?
Shout out to Ready to Wear, 93 months. That is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. Already, I've been pretty good. No major complaints. We're feeling all right. How have you been? I need to go to options, audio. Hate to say it. We gotta try to turn stuff off on the old jukebox. Stop those big-ass pop-ups. Hell of a soundtrack, though. Hell of a soundtrack. And create edit player. Yeah, there we go. Again, this was the very weird era of an overall being a little bar. Ever since you switched themes, I think Swerve was set up to turn heel. I don't disagree, yeah. This current theme is more heelish for sure. Oh, goodness. Well, nearly had a heart attack from the Canada game and then watched Arsenal ruin my life. Outstanding. Shout out to Canada for clutching up. Shout out to Arsenal for blowing the league. And Rowan, not done with Pokemon. We're just going to have it be a second half of the stream game like we've been doing with TEW. But no, not done with Pokemon. Polly, what's up? What's up? Thank you for contributing to my block list on Twitter after the quarterfinals. Man, no better way to piss off some idiots on Twitter than by saying, like, hey, I'm rooting for America to lose. What do you mean you're rooting for America to lose? Easiest bait of all time, but man, sometimes it's just kind of fun to set the trap out there and, piss off some idiots. It's a good time. God, top players on the Angels, huh? Vladdy, K-Rod. We're not going to look at the full rosters, but Arizona, Troy Gloss. Mainly, I want to look through here and see the top players because I want to figure out what team to be. It's too easy to bait nowadays. I mean, well, number one, the best bait is one with a bit of truth. Just like, hey, yeah, I'm not exactly overly patriotic. Fucking sue me. Oh, man. It'll be fun to see how Hangman responds to Swerve's turn. I mean, if I had to guess, Christian, we do get Swerve and Hangman in London, just obviously with the roles reversed, right? Which I think is going to be sick. I think that's going to be sick. Like, if you're headlining that show with, like, hey, Will Ospreay's back and probably going for the title, and also another Swerve Hangman match, like, you're really, you're really swinging for the fences, baseball pun intended. So, shit, that might be enough for me to see if I can afford to go to London. All right, I did not want free agents. Let's see, Atlanta, good pitching at least. Gonna be a lurk every night because my mental's a struggle bussin'. I understand. You don't say. Oh, goodness. Cynical, I hope you're holding up all right. I fully understand. Trust me. I'm in a fantasy hockey league on Discord with a bunch of Euros and an American. The American couldn't figure out why the Canadian and the Euros were rooting for the USA to lose. Why wouldn't some people want the U.S. to win? It couldn't be that you have a bunch of unlikable players on the team who could not wait for the opportunity to fucking ride on it crazy style for El Presidente. And it's not as if said administration wouldn't, love to fully politicize. not just celebrate. It's one thing to celebrate the accomplishment of your athletes at the Olympics. It's another thing to politicize it, like Russia and the Soviet Union before, because that's exactly what the fuck's going to happen. So, yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to land at Heathrow again, honestly. Again, fucking British Airways, awesome. Awesome experience. Landing at Heathrow Airport, fuck that. Not to mention, just the landing because of the crosswinds, but then the airport itself is a fucking disaster. Oh my god. I remember playing the shit out of this game. Me too. Me too. I got this game. Now, this came out February 22nd of 2005. I got it 2 days later for my 11th birthday. What a great goddamn birthday. Played Ken Griffey Baseball for the N64 the other day. It's underrated. Some of those N64 games, especially if they're sports games, they're very hit or miss. Also, Curt Schilling can go fuck himself. R.I.P. to Tim Wakefield. Oh, the Cubs. The Cubs, the Cubs. Sammy Sosa, before he was white. Nomar. Had to do the longest list of chores to get the game, right? Oh, man. Freaking White Sox weren't that bad here. Shingo Takatsu. God, I haven't heard that name in forever. When Kerry Wood and Mark Pryor both still had arms. Dude, Zambrano, Pryor, ignoring Greg Maddux because he was old. Like, holy shit. Petition to Yee to pitch at Curt Schilling again. Oh, God. Ready, that's fair. That is fair. A lot of people are, yeah, it's, especially like social media, it's a contentious time. It's always been. But even more so now. Oh, baby, the Reds. Sean Casey, Adam Dunn, Jr. It's not bad. Cleveland redacted. This is my pick to make it to the World Series this year. It's February. Ask me when I know what the rosters are. I'll see you in 2 months. Oh, Colorado. Hey, Colorado could be fun, but I wouldn't want to get rid of Coors. Dude, Matt Holliday didn't even have a picture? 25. He didn't even have a picture. That's insane. Oh, Detroit. With Dimitri Young. Star of Survivor Series 2005, Dimitri Young. Florida with D-Train. Al Leiter, who was old as hell. Dude, honestly, just being the Marlins and keeping D-Train and Miguel Cabrera. That just might be a good enough challenge as it is. Is just don't fuck it up for the Marlins. God, how unlikable was Houston? Roger Clemens, Lance Berkman. How unlikable were you? Kansas City, top players, Jimmy Gobble. God damn. Adam Dunn would be making $50 million a year in modern times. Damn right. Rightfully so. Love me some Adam Dunn. Oh, Jeff Kent, be careful. Obama's going to take your Survivor winnings, and you didn't even win the season. Fucking Wes Obermueller. God damn. I don't know who to be. Johan Santana. Ooh. Shout out to the Twins, man. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. – 2005 baseball when everyone's having career years in their late 30s. Nothing to see here. It all makes sense. Oh, God. Randy Johnson on the Yankees. Ugh. Number two. The Athletics could be a good shout for this. It'd be a good shout. I mean, it's the Athletics. God, Philly was old, but they were good, but they were old. And then there's Pittsburgh. Oliver Perez, my goat. Jason Bay. Hell yeah. And Bobby Hill. Bobby Hill. Pittsburgh's always a good shout for a rebuild. They're always a good shout. The legendary John Dowd, a.k.a. Barry Bonds. Hell yeah. And Moises Alou. Do I like bologna? Random question. It's not bad, depending on what type it is. Depending on what type it is. Refs in the AAHF are lucky that Canada came back to win that game. Yeah, the whole 6 men on the ice thing is pretty brutal. Oh, this was Richie Sexson era Mariners too. This was the game that made me a fan of Richie Sexson. Shit. Keep hitting the wrong damn button. Oh, first year of the Nats. So all their players are still in Expos pictures. That's right, it was 8, not 6. There were 6 players in one celebration at a different time. Ah, Roy Halladay. What a pitcher. Moving on. Vernon Wells. Miguel Baptista. I played so many games with this Blue Jays team, too. I don't know who to be. Like, there's some good shouts, for except for Aubrey Huff. Fuck that guy. There's some good shouts for some, like, lower-level teams. Who is the worst rated team then? We go to owner mode. New owner mode. Team chemistry, user profile, use default roster. Sure. Fantasy draft, no. Fantasy draft stat. Well. If we fantasy draft. I was going to say, if we were to fantasy draft, we could keep prices low, but then we could just sell people otherwise, so it's fine. Difficulty, I don't fucking know. Put in an MVP, who cares? DH rule, we'll go universal. Fair trades, oh, fuck that. People can get robbed if they want to. Budgets, put it on medium. Financial advisor, rained out games, variable stuff. Am I sure I don't want to say more about Roy Halladay? It reminds me of that tragedy. Loved Larry Walker Cardinals. Hell of a lot of power on that team, that's for sure. All right, so let's see. Who was the worst? Wow, the D-backs were down to 28th. I don't know if we'd want to move the Diamondbacks, though, you know? I don't know if we would. Let's see. Arizona's at 28th. Reds are 20th. Rockies at 25. I'd probably rather use Arizona. Marlins were good. Royals are dead last, huh? Brewers at 29. Athletics were good. 8th ranked team. Pirates at 24. Padres, Giants, Mariners. I mean, in fairness, they were still the Devil Rays. And in terms of building a new stadium for a team, Tampa might make the most sense. Also, the Blue Jays are only 26, but I wouldn't want to move them out of Skydome. So yeah, maybe Tampa's the right shout. Let's go with Tampa. Why not? Why not? All right, let's see. Location, yeah, the Bay, because Tampa. Give us... I mean, the Red Sox have the green monster. We could have the right field monster. We can do that. What the hell would the name of our ballpark be in Tampa? You could still say it's sponsored by Tropicana. Right? You could still do that. Oh, Tropicana. It could just be Tropicana Field. The Orange Grove. There you go. Yeah, we'll just go Tropicana Field. Fuck it. There you go. New Tropicana Field. Snowbird Stadium, right? Let's go with the indigo. All right, we got a fair amount of blue. Go padded wall, blue seats, artificial turf. It's Tampa. We can play outside. Mar-a-Lago plays. Give us that sweet bluegrass. And a Christopher Cross pattern. Give us some nice dirt. Although, you know, the brick does look pretty good. It does look pretty good. Ye old batter's box. Yay logo, mascot logo, MVP baseball logo. Go mascot logo, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Goodness. Welcome to the Devil Rays. Additional revenue and expected income. Right. Delete messages. Options. Quest update. No, we don't need to do that. Change filters. Filter out spam. No. Keep the spam. Keep the spam, damn it. Alright, send the owner box. We'll have to do all that. Right. Okay. Financial trends, obviously nothing. Daily finances. We are making $70,000 a day. No, we're not. We are losing 254 grand a day. Whoops. I haven't even done anything yet, and we're losing $250,000 a day? Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. We're expected to lose $46 million this season. We have no assets to sell, and we have $2 million in the bank. Jesus. Okay. Okay, step one. Blow the team the hell up. That's step number one, because oh my god. So in terms of pricing, you know, we'll come to that afterwards. Because in terms of assets, as far as I know, yeah, the scoreboard was too expensive. The seating upgrade is too expensive. We don't want to do anything for home run celebrations. Jesus Christ. Do we have anything in terms of concessions? Because I know we want to keep those relatively cheap. Okay, we'll come back to that. First step, we need to cut salary. We need to cut salary. I can't sort by who's making what. But, yeah, $3 million for Alex Gonzalez, Jose Cruz Jr. Yeah, you guys gotta go. You guys gotta go. Alright. Transactions. Trade players. Right. What's Aubrey Huff making, you big piece of shit? $4.8 million a year. Yeah, you're gone. Honestly, though, search team trading blocks. Trading blocks are empty. Damn it. Okay. Well, the question then becomes... who the hell do we trade for? And I don't have the answer to that. Because I don't know if there's an easy way to look at other teams. All right. Well, we need some of the top prospects here. 23 hours at the old ball crushing factory the last 2 days. The old ball crushing factory, huh? Alright, you know what? I mean, Major League-wise, I don't even know if we're going to find too many people that are actually that good. Bring in Dallas McPherson's a top 100 prospect. Quietly becoming a very good corner infielder. There's no prospect list, aka my relatively decent job. Fair. Is there any way, I don't remember, around the league or organizational info? God, Lou Piniella as our manager. Let's go. We got goddamn Lou Piniella. I'm going to have to fire his ass, too. I'm going to have to fire his ass. League news, no. Statistics. I don't think there's any way to look at the top prospect list right now. Right. Okay. We could either... Let's see. Scouting. Where was that info for Dallas McPherson? Right, at batting stats. Cool. So, pretty much we'll be on the hunt for top 100 prospects. And, God, I keep hitting all the wrong buttons. I'm so sorry. Did I see that Hillary and I proposed to her girlfriend? I did. It's nice to have a good story, you know? All right, let's see. Who do we got? Ryan Church. He's 26. He's not a prospect anymore. Get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. Toronto. How many are gifted to acquire Oliver Perez? My goat. He can't be your goat because he's my goat, goddammit. And it depends on how much money he's making. Brendan League. Alright, really nobody on the Blue Jays. Texas, what do we got for top 100 prospects? Not that somebody can't be good. Scott Erickson. Alright, Texas has nothing. St. Louis. Why not look up the Baseball America and make your pick? Because it might not line up with how they actually rated people in the game, but I presume if they're listed as a top 100 prospect in the game, that they're honestly, you know, they're going to be good. Negiot? I don't know how to say your name. Good old Clint. 24 years old. Ooh. Clint and Jeremy. See, that's what I was looking for, Seattle. That's what I was looking for. At least two dudes to be able to trade for. Oh, they have more. They have more as well. All right. Seattle. Seattle. You are the first team that we need to go talk to. All right. We would very much like this man and this man. In fairness, how much are they making? I can't see from here. It's fine. But two top 100 prospects. We give up Aubrey Huff. We add in Bueller just in case. What do you think about this deal? That's $4.8 million for $900 grand. What do you think? All right, cool. They took it. So we got three top 100 prospects on the same trade for Aubrey Huff, and we shell out a shitload of salary. Not bad. Not bad. Mr. Bell. Only making $500 grand. That's not bad. 1.9 million for Mr. Baptista. You gotta go. You gotta go. Any other teams with at least two top 100 prospects on their team? Anybody else? Oliver Perez. I cannot see how expensive he is. That scares me. Only 300 grand, but he's gonna need to get paid more. So, beyond this season, so that's just not a good fit for us. Pittsburgh has, what was it, fucking, I don't even remember the first name, but Ben Schoten. If we would go after him and Oliver Perez, that wouldn't be too bad. Who's Pittsburgh got? Or Philly, I should say, because we know who Pittsburgh has. Just a young Ryan Howard at 25 years old. You have anybody else? Gavin Floyd? Imagine. Ryan Howard and Gavin Floyd for Mr. Baptista. We're cooking. By God, we're cooking. Anybody else that's making over $1 million, you gotta go. Denny's Baez making $3.6 million a year. Get the fuck out. We don't want you. Can I get Oliver Perez? I mean, certainly not for bot. Okay, we got Oliver Perez. Hello? So if that trade goes through, I was definitely just like robbing myself on other trades. You have forced trades on? I don't. But I'm starting to think I might. But I definitely didn't turn that on. Hold on. Let's really test it out. Maybe I did accidentally put it on, and if I did, we'll start over. Because this would be the real test. Albert Pujols for a dude in single A. Okay, we definitely have accept all trades on.
Taste the biscuit.
I quit.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
In lieu of flowers with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much for that.
Taste the goodness of
When the hell did we accidentally turn that on? Injury, suspension, errors, DH rule, unlockable players, deadline. Oh, it must be because fair trades. Yeah, fair trades must be accept all as opposed to like a bare minimum.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the
Oh, fair enough.
of the biscuit.
Now we learned what the terminology was at the time, didn't we?
Taste the biscuit.
All right, Tampa,
Taste
round
the
2.
goodness of the biscuit.
Let's try this again. We'll again just make the new Tropicana field. You fraud. How am I a fraud? If I was a fraud, I would have kept going. All right. Beautiful. Now we see if we can still execute all those trades. I mean, maybe some of them, but not all of them. That's for sure. All right, let's go from the Anaheim perspective here first. And Dallas McPherson's going to be that only top 100. So Dallas McPherson, Casey Kotchman. Dallas McPherson and Casey Kotchman's not too bad. Let's take inventory of who we might be able to get. Right? So McPherson and Casey Kotchman. Off of Anaheim. Who's the Arizona got? Top 100 prospects, please. Anybody? All right, that's looking dire. Unless they have somebody good in Double A. They do, but it's just not really going to be familiar names. It's going to kind of be generated dudes at that point. Atlanta. Anybody on Atlanta? Apparently not. I also hit the wrong button early. John Wayne. All right, yeah, so the Braves got nothing. Good to know. How the fuck did we end up in Florida? Help. Yeah, no, they got nothing. Baltimore. Who does Baltimore have for some top prospects? Oh, boy. John Maine. Endurance. Going on, my dude? Majewski. Oh, Boston, what do you got for prospects? Anybody? Anybody? Not really. Oh, Chicago. Chicago. Ender, what's up? All right, Chicago's got nothing. White Sox, any top prospects? Not looking good. Apparently going in reverse order first was the right idea. So we know at Tampa, it is operations shed salary as fast as possible. The Cleveland Redacteds. Grady Sizemore isn't listed as a top 100 prospect. That's insane. It's Grady Sizemore, man. Colorado has Jeff Francis. Jeff Francis. Anybody else? Anybody else? Also, Mr. General Sow. Big fan of your chicken, sir. Goodness. Detroit. Not looking good, except for Curtis Granderson. The Grandy Man. Marcus Thames was there, too. Florida. We got one that's Josh Willingham. Anybody in AAA? Mr. Spoonie Barger. Want to play some Knifey Spoonie? Houston has one dude. That is Mr. Burke. That's second base. And Willie Taveras. And hopefully. I think that'd be a fun trip. Come back woke as hell. Endo's heading to his communist era, brother. Let's go. Let's see. Kansas City has Bautista. Mr. Baptista. Dodgers, any top prospects? Endo's China maxing. Was that Edwin Jackson? That's about it. Milwaukee with a Ricky Weeks. 22-year-old Ricky Weeks, huh? Endo Max. Ooh, who was that? Mr. Capayan. We like Mr. Capayan. The soundtrack's elite. The game soundtrack is elite, but we're currently not listening to it. We're listening to my Spotify playlist because DMCA nonsense. I'd explain it. Just there's a reason why I can listen to this and not. So the reason why I can listen to Spotify but not an in-game soundtrack. It has to do with technical stuff. It's annoying. Shout out to Joe Mauer, who would be a lovely addition. Also, Jesse Crane. Can I go back to Brewers AA? No, because I never went to that in the first. Oh, my God, Minnesota. Jason Kubel. The Jesse Durbin. Audio tracks and whatnot. Correct. Minnesota's got 4 players and Dennis O'Leary. What about the Mets? Nobody. Try getting Sizemore. We got plenty of other targets to get. Any top prospects on the Yankees? Freaking Bobby Crosby. Joe Mauer, no matter the cost. He's probably our top target right now, let's be honest. Ooh, hello. Mr. Meyer on Oakland. I don't know if I know who you are. Mr. Garcia, also on Oakland. Nick Swisher. Or as we'd call him in New England, Nick Swisher. All right, they had a couple players in Oakland. I don't remember who Philly has. Ryan Howard. That makes sense. So Howard should probably be a top prospect to target. He and Gavin Floyd. That is not bad. And then Pittsburgh, if we wanted to go after Oliver Perez, we could. But they also had Van Benschoten. And who'd you have in AAA? Nobody. Okay. Let's just double check everybody since we're here. Get a full list. I really only want top 100 prospects because we know they will be cheap. That is the key. We need to moneyball the shit out of this. If we can. Let's see. San Fran has Valdez. Brewers have Wayne Collier, a.k.a. Prince Fielder. I mean, you can have, like, oh, this guy has name value, but it doesn't mean that the game actually has them rated highly, you know? That's the problem. That's the problem. There might be name value, but we need prospects that the game may have actually rated well. Not to say it wouldn't be fun to just go for the name value, even if certain players don't pan out, you know? Like, it could be. You know, Pittsburgh is a good example of that, right? Where it's like, she's probably in AAA, right? Yeah, where it's like, fuck it, just get Jose Bautista, you know? I don't know, I mean, we could go that route too and just be like, fuck it, let's just get Jose Bautista. Yeah, we could do it that way. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe we'll just go for Toog favorites. Maybe we'll go for Toog favorites. Why not? Why not? Vittorio, that it is. Shout out to Thunder Turkey. Missed it on the YouTube side of things, but thank you to Thunder Turkey. Welcome to that All-Star tier. Enjoy some Nordic episodes that are up right now, if you would. Should read the scouting report. Well, I mean, that's what I was going to do first, was take a look at the top 100 prospects, then read the scouting reports and decipher the biggest ones. But we're not going to look at the scouting report for every single dude, because that would take forever. You know what? I got to be honest. Let's just go with the top 100 prospects. We'll do it that way. And then we'll go for streamer favorites that might be attached, because otherwise we'll be here for a long time checking every team's roster of being like, hey, well, Jose Bautista's there and everything like that. Like, it would be fun, but also I really don't want to sit here for the next 3 hours making sure that I have, I don't know, let me find a good example. You know, making sure that I trade for fucking a 22-year-old Adrian Gonzalez. Although, in fairness, holy shit, that would be great, wouldn't it? How the fuck isn't he listed as a top 100? Okay. Adrian Gonzalez just ruined it. He just ruined it. Washington. Fuck. Because otherwise I can just leave it at Ryan Church. You know what? It's fine. We don't need Gonzo. We don't need him. We don't need him. I'm sticking with the plan. Despite being tested, I'm sticking with the plan. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Catcher, what's up, dude? We all know you're all right, Halladay. He is the GOAT. From a baseball perspective. Gonzo wasn't listed as top 50 prospect in 05. But I was more talking from the perspective of, like, he did have a good, like, scouting report in the game. So that's just what was surprising to me. All right, Washington. All right, Washington has Ryan Church. And did they have another? No, they didn't. Okay. So, no doubt, top prospect to target is Ryan Howard. Right? That is no doubt about it. Undoubtedly, the top player to target is Ryan Howard and maybe Gavin Floyd as well. Can we use those two, or get those two back in a deal involving Aubrey Huff, who's a gigantic piece of Schmidt, and gets paid way too much? In fairness, you could argue Joe Mauer is even more important than Ryan Howard. Vittorio was the first year of the Nationals, so they just didn't have a lot of updated pictures yet. Fine. Minnesota, Joe Mauer. They also had Jesse Crane. and Jason Kubel. That could be nice. They also had Durbin, who I don't really want. So if we were to say these 3 dudes for Aubrey Huff, how close are we? Joe Mauer does get paid $1.3 million already. I'm not saying he's not worth it, but goddamn, he'll have to be our most expensive dude. All right, that trade got rejected. That's fine. Anybody? Yeah, this other Gonzalez here, he's making $3 million. What if we were to use him? Will that go through? Nope. And what about Mr. Cruz as well? Can you add creative players to your team? Yes. But can you? Yes. Am I going to do that? No. But yeah, I mean, you can do that when you're in the game. All right. Mauer, Crane, Cabell for Huff, Gonzalez, and Cruz. Fuck. Let's keep trying here. What about Julio Lugo? Again, we are just trying to shed salary. What about Mr. Baez? Let's go back down to Gonzo. And use Julio Lugo. Hey, there we go. So we get rid of $10 million worth of salary. And we get Joe Mauer. What are the rules for this run? Don't die. That's the only rule. Don't die. But we land Joe Mauer. Clear out a ton of salary. Now let's go talk to Philadelphia about Ryan Howard. I feel like that would be pretty unlikely, but we can try. All right, so Philly, it is Ryan Howard and then Gavin Floyd. Who else do we have? Joe Mauer will be like our only dude making over $1 million. So we got Baptista. Cruz is making $3 million. Again, right now, we just need to shed so much salary. What if we use Batista, Cruz, and Gonzalez for Howard and Floyd? That's another like $6 million or so out the door. Let's go. We got Joe Mauer. We got Ryan Howard. We're looking good. We are looking good. And as long as Joe Mauer is our only dude making over $1 million, we're okay. What about down in AAA just to be safe? Ha ha! You can't fool me, fuckers. You're out of here. All of you. Get out. We need to shed salary because we are on pace to be losing $46 million this year. Because we're broke bitches. Church. Gottane, Reed, Nick Swisher, Curtis Granderson. Grandy Man might be the right guy. Yeah, kind of leaning towards Granderson if we could get him. What's that scouting report say? He's getting better and better. He's 24. If we don't go Granderson, we could go Dallas McPherson and Casey Kochman. We could also go with Swisher in Oakland. Honestly, I do want Curtis Granderson. Could also take Chris Shelton, but we won't. How much is Granderson getting paid? Yeah, I mean, this deal is good just to shed, almost $5 million of salary. Can we land Curtis Granderson? Yes, we can. Anybody else making too much damn money? I think that's Ricky Simon or whatever the hell. Get out of here. Anybody else over $1 million? Even down in AA for no reason. All right, we got one dude left to trade. And then we are where we want to be from a financial standpoint. I mean, we knew this team was going to be broke. That was fine. That was the appeal of it. I want Nick Swisher. If I can get him. Although, in fairness, it is another right fielder, but I think I like Nick Swisher out of the remaining names. If it's not him, it's probably Ryan Church. So, let's see. What would it take to land Nick Swisher here? How much else do we have to give up? Anybody? Yeah, like Tim Laker, who's randomly 35, or not randomly, but he's random and he's 35. Anybody else that's, what about Mr. Cummings? No. Okay. Shit. Okay, these guys, Yanez actually isn't that bad. Beimel. What about if we use the Beimel? Still no, huh? And then what about, Laker after that? Alright, they do not want to give up Nick Swisher. Shockingly. Hey, Squared, what's going on? How's your face? But if we use Perez? And who else is old? Carter. He's good, though. But Nick Swisher. He might be too good. What if we use Beimel? God, come on, give me Nick Swisher. You know you want to. What if we use Carter? One of the best pitchers in the game. Shit. Is Billy Beane really going to take on salary? Apparently not. It might be a lost cause for me. What if we go to Washington instead, who has Ryan Church? Simon and Perez for Ryan Church, who is 26, but he's still got to be cheap. Hey, all right, we'll take Ryan Church instead. There we go. Okay, so we have moved out all of the problematic contracts. Hello to big Nicky Bakes. 23 months. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Thank you very much for that. All right, we are now projected to lose just $25 million this year instead of $46 million. Neat. It's $21 million in savings. We could certainly try to shed more. Your team chemistry's bad. No shit. No shit. Streamer, you've been controlling this team for 2 minutes. Why aren't they perfect yet? Fucking patience, children. Honestly, there might be other players we could still move on from. But in terms of staff, am I allowed to fire Lou Piniella, who's making $2 million a year? Do I have to pay to release you? I don't think I do. I think I can just get rid of you. He's a damn good manager, but $2 million a year. I mean, that could be about $1 million in savings. About $1 million. Just trying to see if there's a good manager to replace him. Not really. At best, it's this guy who has terrible base running. At least Agosto has really good catch or hitting option. All right. Is there anybody else? Anybody else making like 900 grand? We'll say 8 or 900 grand. That could go. Mr. Rolls. You could definitely go. And outside of that, I think he's probably the last one, so we're really not going to be able to save that much money from here. Yeah, he's kind of the only guy. Damn. And he's not really going to be worth anything. What about, like, Brandon League from Toronto? Nah, he's too valuable. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do much. Can we literally just trade him for nobody? Just pure cap dump. Pure cap dump? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So from here, we're just going to be pretty much boned, but it's fine. Computer optimized rosters. Not really worried about the positional ranking, or am I? I kind of am, actually. Let's see. Although, in fairness, that's looking about the same way I'd probably set it up. So, Jessica Bell and Granderson start off in AAA. That's fair. So the depth chart, we don't have any actual right fielders on the roster. So our rotation ends up being Mark Hendrickson, Dewan Brazelton, Scott Kazmir, Rob Bell, and Jorge Sosa. Doug Hector, Pat Snow, Gavin Floyd, Jesus Colom, Jesse Crane, Travis Harper, and Lance Carter out of the bullpen. It's a lot of righties. Lineup. Mowers batting leadoff. Holy God. Ryan Church on the bench. Jorge Cantu, Carl Crawford, Rocco Baldelli, Josh Phelps, Ryan Howard, BJ Upton, Earl Snyder, and Joey Gathright. At least we got some pieces. At least we got some pieces after all of that. So nothing left to do there. Ticket pricing. Let's be honest, just get people in the door. Just get people in the door. That's all we're looking for. We don't actually have any concessions in which to be able to do anything yet. So in terms of assets, concessions, I forget which one you probably want to go for first. But you know what? Let's get some ice cream in there. Cost per year, cost to date. I don't know if we want to just keep buying those other stands there. Then you got Coach's Kiosk with the batting helmets. Not really worried about the vendors right now, if I'm being honest. Nor the attractions. And again, like ads and logos, like you can upgrade it, but it doesn't really... It does help a bit. Seating capacity costs $4 million to upgrade, which is just nuts. Oh, it does just liven up the ball. Cost per year, 200 grand. All that mentions just livening up the ballpark. Like, who cares? Honestly, let's just see if we can save, because the sooner we can upgrade that seating capacity, the better. Although only having ice cream for $1, you know, how much will that actually help is the problem. But we are just desperate to get people in the door. That is it. Didn't want the upgrades, concession stands. SP, we did. We did actually play Scrandle the other week, actually, on stream. I hadn't heard of it before. Honestly, let's just get these ice cream stands. Let's get those ice cream stands. We're going for nothing but ice cream, baby. Buy 2, get 1 free. And again, our ticket prices to get into the stadium is, yeah, it's low. We are doing whatever we can just to get people into the stadium. I think we got to let go of Lou Piniella. He's going to make the team so much better, but fuck, is he expensive. Also bring in a different minor league manager. MLB hitting coach. And the staff might be the only way we can, kind of offset the losses we're scheduled to take anyway. Yeah, maybe we'll just keep the staff. All right. I got a bad feeling about what this season might bring, but you know what? That's okay. It's okay. Just double checking, making sure we didn't forget anything. Outside of Joe Mauer, no one else is making more than $1 million in a season. Outside of manager Lou Piniella. He's the only one. All right. Let's see what happens. Let's kind of see what happens early on with this team. Mr. Batista gets injured already. Yeah, we'll auto-fix. That's fine. Maybe if the team isn't hot garbage, we'll be okay. Holy God. Expected income, early purchases. Probably want to get some concession stores or upgrade your ballpark as soon as possible. Financial trend screen, probable starters. Not worried about that. All right. Team finances, income statement. We're only projected to lose $14 million now. So we've cut our projected losses by $32 million. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. We are losing 140 grand a day, though. Concession sales are pretty low. Ticket sales are nice. And, of course, we have no merch sales coming in. We got 950 grand left in the bank. Honestly, I think we'll just have to avoid spending from here. Spend what we have now on concession. I mean, we got ice cream. What more? What more could you need aside from some ice cream? Right? What do you want? Peanuts and Cracker Jacks? Screw you. I don't care if you never come back. Shout out to our minor league teams that have been completely and utterly devastated, by the way. Oh, MCL sprain, that's fine. We don't really care if the Durham Bulls are bad, though, right? So that's not a big deal. Did I watch Dynamite? I didn't get to see all of it. I know everything that happened. I just didn't get to see all of it. Gavin Floyd has tendonitis. Not tendonitis. Tendonitis. All right, intense so far. Oof, the chemistry. Well, yeah, okay. The boys, you know, they gotta work on it a little bit. Everybody's new. You don't just move schools and all of a sudden be friends with everybody. You gotta work on it. You know? All right. Let's see. Pitchers of the month. It's about the... Oh, dude, yeah. Fucking Mark Davis just punching the fucking ring post. That was sick. That was sick. Mark Davis is fantastic. Oh, give me something I want to listen to. Spotify. There we go. We'll take an old NHL song. That works for me. Just making sure there's nothing too crazy. Most home runs. Alex Rodriguez, first player to hit 10 home runs this year. It's the steroids. It's the steroids. Options, change filters, filter out spam, no. I don't care about award races or, let's see, trade opportunities, team chemistry, player happiness. Honestly, only update me on external prospects, player happiness, team chemistry. I don't care about injuries. I don't care about minor league pitchers and batters. I don't care about stats. Thank you. All right. Beginning of May. How are we looking? We are on pace to lose $32 million. From $46 million to $13 million, and now we're back to losing $32 million. Jesus. Would you believe? Oh, and we're already $2.6 million in the red. Concession sales have been quite stagnant. Right. Ticket pricing. We're not quite selling out the stadium, but we're doing okay. 94% sold. We get people in. And then concession-wise, we're only at 26% sold. We probably bought too many ice creams, but honestly, it's fine. I don't really think there's much we can do. Can I take out a loan? Can I please take out a small loan? Oh, God, this team's going to be rather bad, too. I just got to hope it gives me 2 seasons. That's all I need. That's all I need. Oh, man. Where are your expenses the highest? Just operating costs. So I've been randomly getting news posts and about the Instagram feed, and after being confused, I think it's my favorite way to get news. I have no idea what that is, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think our biggest issue is just general operating costs. Time to go CPA on this game. It's what it takes, honestly, at least with this mode. I used to be able to... Oh, you're $5 million in debt. This could mean there are problems. What would you like to do? Not be in debt. That'd be nice. Caution, bank balance low. Fuck. Report on Jorge Sosa's unhappy about his contract. Player info. Feels like he's being underpaid. How much money does he want? 1.9 million. Okay, Jorge Sosa's got to get traded. I declare bankruptcy! Alright, Sosa's got to go. Unrest in the locker room. Let's see. Are you looking to deal? Wade Dees. Dees what? All the tools to become an exceptional infielder. I mean... The Rangers looking to trade Steven Dees. If I select you, I have a Sosa that needs to go. What do you think? There you go. Welcome in, Mr. Dees. Doug Hockner. I mean, how much money do you want? 1 million? You probably got to go. Mr. Hector's probably got to go. You're on the block. There's no way we're keeping you. My current situation, Lance Carter. He's upset about his contract. He wants 1.7 million. We can't do that. You're on the block. Jesus Colom. Complaining about his contract. He wants over $1 million. Trade block. Are you looking to deal? We want to trade Elmer Dessens. He's making over $1 million. No, thank you. Player problem. Jason Machado's frustrated by his contract. 21 years old. Potential to become a very solid outfielder. Wants 600 grand. We can do that. Offer you a new deal. There you go, Mr. Machado. My current situation, Jesse Crane is upset. Wait, about your contract? You're making 400 grand. What do you want? 1.5? Trade block. Can't do it. Joe Mauer. You want more money than Joe Mauer. Fuck off. Toby Hall's unhappy about his playing time. Have you considered trade block? I can only place 3 dudes on the trade block at once. All good. Let's see. Trade roster. Optimize the rosters. Okay. From a financial standpoint, only assets we have to sell are the ice cream stands. So, ticket sales. We are projected to make about 12 million bucks. So our total revenue is 6.7 mil. Player salaries are still 30 mil. Staff salaries are 7.2. Fuck. We just might have to sell even more, honestly. That might be the way, is just further reduce player salary until we can reduce no more. That might be the way. Concession stands. Okay, so yeah, I mean, our net income right now is negative $33 million. We are making 7 mil, and our expenses are 39 million. 1.6 on concessions. So yeah, we are losing our ass on these fucking ice creams. Expected revenue of 200 grand. We've had to pay 1.6 million just to do it. So the ice cream is fucking not helping. And then yeah, player salaries and staff salaries are just too damn high. They're just too damn high. Yeah, I mean, the concession sales just aren't that good anyway, and this shit's cheap as hell. Yeah, we're losing almost $250,000 a day still. All right. If I were to sell, all right, yep, no, let's just, okay, yep, we're fucked. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay. Staff. Lou Piniella, you gotta go. You gotta go. I don't even care. Who's the cheapest manager we can bring in? It's one of these three. No matter what, it's not great. We'll go for Mr. Blakely. Lou Piniella, you are gone. Let's bring in Blakely. He is much cheaper. Minor league manager. This dude's making 800 grand. Get out. Who's the cheapest? Bennett with a mustache. Get in here. Major league hitting coach. We can save some money here too. Quite a bit, because a bunch of these dudes are at 450 grand. Power, contact. I'm not really worried about bunting, just the power and the contact. Crazy power from Brink with low discipline. Crazy contact with low discipline. Okay, is there anybody who's a bit of an in-between? Not really. Okay. Let's just bring on the guy who's really good at teaching players how to make contact. Minor league hitting coach, making 350 grand. We can save money. Down to 150 grand. Including this guy who's the highest rated of the bunch. That is willing to take 150 grand. Major league pitching coach, Mr. Gumble. I'm sorry, but you're out of here. 450, is that the lowest? Nope, 250 is. Control movement velocity. I'm not really worried about the pickoff move. Mr. Bennis, welcome in. Minor league pitching coach. We can save money. Anybody willing to take less than 200 grand? We got a couple 150s. Mr. Christensen, welcome in. MLB Scouts. Let's see. 250 is the cheapest we can spend per year. So it's either Mr. Sapicki or Astacio. And we'll go for the guy who's better at reading potential. Mr. Sapicki. Minor league scout. Well, that's the cheapest. 350. 250. Astacio, welcome in. Amateur scout. Fuck. 350 is the lowest we can do. Let's bring in Burnett. That might have been who I just fired. And then for trainer, anybody lower than 250? Yep. So get out. And we'll bring in probably Acevedo, I guess. Why not? Cool. Well, there we go. Staff salary is now down to $3.8 million. You fired him just to hire him. Damn right. Concession pricing, 25% sold. Ticket pricing. Probably could up the ticket pricing. But again, we're just trying to get people into the damn stadium. But I mean, that could certainly be where we where we up prices a bit instead of focusing on capacity instead, which is 20,000. Or we just try to sell more people. And we say anybody making over like 500 grand is out, which is insane. But that might be what we have to do. Well, I still have a list of some of those top prospects. Let's go see what some of those guys are making. Milwaukee. What's the deal with Ricky Weeks? How much is he making? 300 grand? That's not bad. That's not bad. He's good, though. Anybody making over 500 grand? I mean, Upton's only 20. We can say no to moving him. Howard's making 500. Machado. Jesus Christ. Ryan Church. Got this dude Buchanan making 700 grand a year. Who else? Who else can go? Like, we got some guys in AA that are making 400 grand a year. Like, who the fuck even are they? Rosters. Call up, send down. Where can I payroll? Single A. There we go. All right, let's see. Mr. Okamoto, random 22-year-old, isn't destined for great things. Get out. We penalized 50% of his player salary. I didn't even mean to hit that button. Well, he's gone. Well, what would we rather have? 250 grand against the... Yeah, I mean, I guess technically we did save money. Mathematically, it's fine. Aaron Dent. Not going to trouble many batters in his career. You got to go, buddy. You got to go. Ah, shit. Multi-year buyout. Fuck. I mean, the alternative is what? We just try to trade them, but they're terrible. How the hell are we going to trade them? Let's try to find a way. Let's see. Dent. Again, isn't that good. You cut as much as you can. There's always more room to go, baby. This is capitalism. There's always room to go lower. Anybody who just doesn't have that much promise at least 500 grand? Loretta. And Christman is an overly strong catcher. Yeah, Mr. Christman can go. Let's see. Who's going to win the lottery here? Because I don't even know who the fuck's team this is. Cincinnati. Just give me your worst, dude. Perfect. Rejected! They know I'm trying to dump salary, don't they? Please? Come on, man! Oh my god. Oh, we are so boned. How the fuck did I used to be good at this? And we're still projected to lose $29 million this season. Like, the only thing I can think of is, like, do we just make the ticket prices higher? And I think we probably do. Just slowly increase those prices. Honestly, not even slowly. So that was at 90%. Let's do a $10 price increase for tickets. Need sponsorship now. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do, though, for the sponsorship. Yeah, there's, like, nothing I can do in that regard. What's our rotation? Hendrickson, Brazelton, Casimir. What's our lineup? Maurer, Cantu, Crawford, Baldelli, Phelps, Howard, Upton, Diaz is in. Gathrate's in. Okay. I see the issue. You're first in the league in shoes. You spent too much money. No, see, it's just, it's that we're really fast because I'm speed running my ability to get fucking fired. That's what the shoes stand for. God. That is what the shoes stand for. Oh, what's the team record? Right now we are 16-23. So I mean, we're not horrific, but we're not great either. Obviously, we can't afford to do anything from a promotional days standpoint. And there's just no way to, like, bring in sponsorship. Otherwise, we'd be pimping this team out big time. Let's just sim for a bit, see how we go. And the team is still relatively competitive given the fact that we're not that good. Or given the fact that we sold a lot of people, I would say. So. More people healing. If only you could turn off firing. Well, that's what franchise mode was for. Like I said, I used to be able to build the biggest damn stadium as a kid. So what the hell am I missing? Keep going back and forth between a C and a C+. Yeah, 11 games under 500. Out to the minor league teams who have gotten a little bit better since the season started. Not by much, but a little bit will do. People getting healthy, which is good. And more people getting hurt. Because, of course. Don't know how we managed to get back to a C+, but we'll take it. The managed team will eventually put the games to. I mean, we might play a little bit, but I definitely enjoy more of the simming team building elements as opposed to gameplay. God, Spotify is just on one tonight. Oh, I didn't even notice Machado was suspended as opposed to being hurt. Minor wrist tendonitis, brother. There's no such thing. AA went from good to bad real quick. I think that was because of certain call-ups. We are now $10 million in debt. And brother, what do you want me to do? I just loaded up the game for the first fucking time. Unrest in the locker room. Like, dude. It's not my fault nobody wants to fucking trade for you. You see trade offers here? No, you don't. God, this game was fucking impossible, man. The capacity's still pretty good. Up some prices some more. I mean, maybe I was just charging too little for prices. I don't know. Projected to lose $27 million. All right. Can we... Can we find, like, someone to trade for here? I mean, like, Carter for Brassard, since Carter's pissed. Not that we need to get it. Can we just cut the minor league teams, right? Can I get Dan Meyer? Can I get Dan Meyer? We know Carter wants out. Is that enough? Cool. Well, there we go. We got rid of Carter, who didn't want to be here. Suggestion. Purchase store venues. With what fucking money, man? Player problem. Kevin Cash is frustrated by his playing time. Oh, you're going to the block, buddy. I don't think anybody wants you, but that's where you're going. Brian Buchanan's unhappy about playing time. You're also going to the block. Jesse Crane's unhappy about his contract. You're going back on the block. Oh, team management, transactions, search trade block. Edit block. Wechter, Cologne, Crane, all these guys were complaining. Oh, you can have like a Durham Bulls specific block. That's weird. Wechter, Cologne, and Crane, huh? Crane, Cologne, and Wechter. What can we get for you? If anybody. What about Mr. Jackson from the Dodgers? You got Choi up there. Might have traded Jackson's. No, he was still there. Can I get a nice shiny Edwin Jackson? Yes, I can. Cool. We'll take Edwin Jackson. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anybody else want to get traded? I'll move all of you, goddammit. I'll move all of you. Toby Hall's complaining. Trade block, bitch. Dickie Gonzalez. Upset about his contract. He wants $700,000. Yeah, we can't really do more than $500,000. Dickie, you're going to the block. Lefty LeBron seems upset. Complaining about his individual performance. He'll be fine. Unrest in the Bulls locker room. Jason Kubel wants playing time. Whatever. Joe Beimel is upset about his contract. Wants over $500,000. You're going to the block, buddy. I can't even put you there. Let's be honest, we're boned. We're absolutely boned. I don't see how we're possibly getting through this. I just don't see how we can possibly survive this. Because I don't know. We were set up to lose $46 million from literally the second I loaded up the team. So how the hell do you survive that? When you're going to be losing $46 million. You just inherited $46 million worth of debt. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I mean, our owner grade's up to a B- at least, but god damn. Guess we'll just continue to double check ticket prices. Giants active in trade talks for Ray Durham. Are you looking to deal? I don't want Tony Womack. Leave me alone. This person seems upset. Everybody's upset. Nobody's happy. They're only projected to lose $23 million now. Yeah, I must have just had ticket prices too damn low. Because we have made money. I just must have made ticket prices way too low. I thought we would have much more of a difficult time just getting people into the frickin' ballpark but apparently we're not that bad and not having all that much difficulty. So figure that one out. Based on IRL, you'd think that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, we're only 10 games under 500 again. It's not bad. Well, we'll see where we're at the end of this month. Back down to a C+. Oh boy, hold on. Stop the sim. I mean, we're still doing okay. Nope, we're back to now 11 million in the hole. What is the right combination to stop me from getting fired? Pretty sure there isn't a right combination. I think we're just screwed. I think we are just screwed. Upper Deck's now selling like 17%. Yeah, it's because I'm charging freaking 3 times as much as what it started at. As long as it's helping the profits, we can afford to have less in attendance. Oh, good. Today's the trade deadline. Player problem. Dude, the whole team is a player problem. Keep our eye on Chris Turnbow on the Cubs. Owner box, finances, income statement. We are projected to lose 17 million. All right, I mean, the trend in July was a bit better. We have made money, though, through ticket sales. You'd think further into the summer, people would want more ice cream. Apparently not. All right, we're going to drop that back down to like 25. And let's go like 70, 25. It seemed like when you were winning more, you were making more money. Imagine! Imagine! Yeah, we're not making any more trades. It's fine. Whoever's here can be here, and then we'll just cut out a shitload of people. Shitload. I just need to be able to survive one season here. Okay? And if not, this might have to be like the Nuzlocke challenge, where we just have to, do a quick second run to get back on track and not screw ourselves over financially like we did. Goodness. Only 5 games back of 500. 4. 3. 3. Imagine. And we're right back down, but that's fine. Curtis Granderson out for 16 days. He'll be okay. I believe in the Grandy man. $70 for a ticket amount. I missed the $30 tickets. Oh, goodness. 6 games back on. I mean, all right. We're not a good team, but we're not a dog shit team either. So, I mean, it's okay, right? You take the good with the bad. September 1st. See, this is why I was thinking of doing a fantasy draft as well, because we could control these salaries a bit early. Income statement. Pays to lose 14 mil. Financial trends. When we're good, they go up. When we're bad, they go down. Shocker. All right, drop those a little bit more. Those are good at 70. I mean, we're under 10 10 mil in terms of debt. Let's just get to the end of the season and see if we get fired. And if we do, I think we have a different tactical approach. And we'll see what happens. Granderson's recovered from his injury. That's good. Beimel. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. All the injuries. All of the injuries. Goodness, goodness. All right. All right, all right. Okay. Fantasy draft will be fun. I agree. Like I said, it'd be a good way to keep prices down, too. Didn't want to do that. Sim day. All right, regular season's over. Obviously, we're not going to have made the playoffs. Reports on Johnny Gomes. He's unhappy. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Let's see. All right, we lost $11 million. The fact is, when we took over this team, we were on pace to lose 46. So, I mean, we cut $35 million down. So we really started selling well at the end of September. We're about $9 million in debt, which is pretty brutal. But maybe, just maybe, we'll survive this. About 75% sold was my goal there, too. So, season awards, AL MVP is Ichiro. Hit .310 on the year. NL MVP is Barry Bonds. 142 RBI. Jesus Christ. AL Cy Young is David Wells on Boston, which is so cursed. NL Cy Young, Al Leiter. The Leiter Man. Rookie of the Year, Barnes. I don't know who that is. NL Rookie of the Year, someone named Acosta. The Rolaids, Relief Man of the Year. Is that BJ Ryan? And Al Benitez. And then Silver Sluggers, not as worried. Gold Gloves, not as worried. All-Star Game MVP, Carlos Beltran. Fair enough. Season wrap-up, I'm not too worried. I just want to know if we're getting fired. That's it. I just want to know if we're getting fired and if we got to try again. That's all I got to know. Are they going to fire my ass for negligence? Or will we at least get another season? The San Francisco Gigantes have won the 2005 World Series, led by 41-year-old totally not Barry Bonds, legally distinct Barry Bonds, beating, would you believe it, the Seattle Mariners in the World Series. I think we survived. We lost $11 million. Oh my God, we survived. Let's go. All right. I don't know how, but we did. We did. Jamie Moyer's gone. Julio Franco. Doug Mirabelli. Matt Stairs, Canadian hero. Kenny Lofton. BJ Surhoff. Russell Brandon. He's only 29. Jason Simon-Tachi. I can't believe we survived. Draft order, we'll have the 5th pick. That's not bad. All right, what can we do here then? So straight to the draft. Should develop into a very good pitcher. Ray Shuey has the makings of an excellent pitcher. He's a reliever, though. Dependable pitcher. Decent pitcher. Decent, very solid outfielder. Very good pitcher, starter Matt Cordero. Dependable, very good. Dependable, makings of an all-star outfielder. Alex Bauer. Center field, Alex Bauer, huh? Luis House, makings of a very good catcher. Potential to become one of the best catchers in the league, Adam Powell. Maybe we go for Adam Powell then. I mean, one of the best catchers in the league versus all-star. It depends on the phrasing that you prefer. But we got a catcher and a center fielder that really stands out, apparently. Also, Luther LaCroix. Very good. Average, decent. Very good. All right. I think it's going to be Powell, right? Potentially become one of the best. Or do we like the center fielder? I think we go for the center fielder, right? Because that could be a replacement for... And then again, Rocco Baldelli is only 24, but if he's going to cost money, we need somebody young, right? Then again, I mean, Joe Mauer's got 2 years left at $1.3 million, and we're probably going to have to move on from him, too. Oh, God. Let's go with Adam Powell as the Mauer replacement. Is that center fielder still there? No, of course not. Well, decent. Luther LaCroix is still there. Let's go for that guy as a starter. Average catcher, dependable, decent. Very good catcher, James Torrealba, son of a bitch. Go for another catcher. We're going to be a catcher factory, damn it. Average catcher, career minor leaguer. Not destined for great things. This off-season stuff's making me ready for the show this year. Me too. Me too. I am very much ready for that game. Could develop into an outstanding middle infielder. Hello, Carl Stratton. Let's go for that dude. Anybody else? Decent corner infielder. Very solid player. Nixie Alexander. Sure, we like very solid. At this stage of the draft. I don't even know how many rounds it goes. Minor leagues, decent. Career minor leaguer. Average catcher. Outstanding middle infielder. Shortstop, Luis Salazar. Let's go. That's if our scout's right, because again, we had to bring in a cheap scout. Makings of a steady, reliable catcher. Average catcher, decent corner. Might be the end of the road for us in terms of the draft. And again, we still have a long way to scroll, potentially. Best terminology we've seen is decent. Very steady, dependable. That's not too bad. Very solid. I like very solid. Robin Mills. Decent. Anybody better than decent? Average. I mean, I'd like to think decent's okay, but, you know. Potential turn into very... we'll take Carnuth. Why not? Decent. Stubby Perez. Gotta go for Stubby. Steady, reliable catcher. We don't need another catcher, though. I can say that. Decent outfielder. John Nannini. We'll go for John Nannini. Draft review. Yeah, we'll see if we were right about Powell at all. Beat the hell out of the Pirates in terms of our second round pick, though. It looks like we did okay. None of the guys we took were dreadful compared to who was taken before. All right. We need to sign our rookies. I'll just go ahead and sign these guys to what they're looking for because no one's really asking for that much money. We know in the meantime we got to play some serious money ball. Resign players. Jesus Christ. Okay. Tom Randall. You can leave. Lance McEwing. You can throw gas. Very good splitter. This guy should continue his improved play on the mound. I guess we'll bring you in. But yeah, Randall can go. Might bounce in the majors and the minors. Isn't going to cause trouble in his career. Major minors, major minors. Best suited for the minors for the next few years. All right, we don't need anybody else there. Double A. Could become decent. He's looking for 500 grand. Bud Woods, fuck that. Should continue. Nunez, let's sign you. This guy won't get much better. Well, Johnny Gomes, average outfielder. I mean, he ended up being a little bit better than that at times, but hits the ball well, control pitchers with its power. We'll bring in Johnny Gomes. That's fine. Decent player. I don't know. I'm just trying to see if anybody here is actually worth keeping. I mean, maybe they are as long as they're not asking for too much money. You know? Yeah, maybe we'll just do as long as they're not asking for too much money. Because, I mean, we do need minor leaguers, right? We need people to fill out these damn rosters. So, anybody under 500 grand, for the hell of it, let's just keep them. Carlos, what's going on, dude? So, AAA, John Webb, you're gone. Dickie Gonzalez, Bobby Shea. So, Dryfort will keep you. Quilvio Silva, Tim Laker, Keijiro Sugiyama. I probably shouldn't have kept Laker since he was mad at me. But anybody, as long as you're asking for under 500 grand, you can stay. Because that is kind of turning into our limit of what we're willing to pay somebody right now. And then Major Leagues, Rob Bell, Dewan Brazelton. Okay, maybe we make an exception for Carl Crawford, though. Fuck. All right, it's 500 grand unless you're a top prospect, which Webb still looks good. Very good young pitcher for all these guys. Fucking hell. All right, what if we stay at $1 million? What if we stay at $1 million is the maximum? So Rob Bell's definitely gone. Brazelton's going to go. Could have a cabinet full of Cy Youngs in his career. Same for Bell, apparently. We just don't have the money, man. We don't have the money. I can't bother looking at the scouting reports. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Carl Crawford staying. Rocco Baldelli staying. Top 3 have got to go. BJ Upton staying. Harper can go. Brazelton's the one I'm really tempted to keep. Toby Hall was mad about being a backup, but I'm still going to sign him because fuck him. Josh Phelps. Keep Joey Gathright. Matt Cianez. Pat Snow. Honestly, I kind of do want... You know what? Chad, are you okay if I restart and do a fantasy draft? Or do we just try to power through this? Because I feel like we've already learned so much. We know we want to keep our prices low. We're going to have no choice. But if we just fantasy draft it, we can keep our prices low immediately. All right, people don't seem to be upset about the idea of a fantasy draft. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Honestly, just let me restart the game. Let me just restart the game. I think, yeah, we do have to spend that $2 million at the start. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. We got to spend that as much as possible if we're going to lose money anyway. And give ourselves just the best chance to try to survive. All right. So, yeah, I'm guessing what we should do, I agree with the idea of what, probably like 800 grand as a major league max. You know? Probably. Game mode, owner mode, new owner. Default rosters, but fantasy draft. All of it. All of it? All of it. Draft order random. Fantasy draft for staff? Yes. We're going full. Difficulty, put on an MVP. I don't know if that affects only gameplay or if that actually affects everything else. Injury, suspension, error, DH rule, both. Trade deadline, fair trades, budgets on medium. Financial advisor, rained out games. Okay. So we could be anybody that we want to be, but if we're building a new stadium, that's why Tampa made sense. That is why Tampa made sense, because they are kind of the go-to. It's Tampa or Oakland, right? For like, boy, your stadium fucking sucks. Let's get you a new one. You know, let's keep Oakland in Oakland. But then again, Tampa's cool because Devil Rays. Let's be the Devil Rays still. All right, our first pick is 27th. God damn it. All right, that's actually the staff draft first. Oh, no. Is it not going to tell me what they're worth? Fuck, man. Okay, we might just have to go back to the other one. If it's not going to tell me how much someone's contract is worth, it's just not going to be worth it. Player draft, we got the 4th pick. Yeah, it doesn't tell you salary when you select somebody. It doesn't tell you salary. Okay. We'll try to make the Tampa thing work then. Except it didn't really save. It's, I guess the last time there was no autosave. Did the Maurer deal go through? All right, so we're back at the start of our first season with Tampa. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. We can make this work. We can make this work. Maybe. Although at this point, that doesn't mean the owner... Everything sucks and I'm dying. New owner mode. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Default rosters. Don't need the fantasy draft. Difficulty MVP. DH rule both. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Everything's going to be fine. Just breathe. Stay calm. Everything... I hit the wrong button. Stay calm. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Remain calm. Remember the plan. Slowly work your way to the nearest exit. All right. Fucking for the 3rd time. It really sucks the fantasy draft doesn't tell you what someone's salary is. Give me a Tropicana field, please. Thank you. Stubbs, what's going on, dude? What's up, what's up? We are just struggle bussing like a motherfucker, you know. You know how it is. Okay. Step 1. Step 1. Assets. We can immediately afford a seating upgrade, which we should probably do. Well, I don't know. Should we do that or should we just go all out concessions? Honestly, maybe we just go all out for concessions first. Maybe. Maybe. Concessions. God, the hot dogs are the most expensive ones, huh? Hot dog and a soda vendor. We only have $2 million in the bank, too. God, we only have $2 million in the bank to start. That is fucking brutal. Well, we could get the old dugout dogs then. Which, in fairness, gets us hot dogs, popcorn, and nachos. Let's do that. Let's do that. Fuck it. Let's just go all in. We got nothing else to do there. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. So ticket pricing, we were able to get away with like something like that at a certain point. You're on an emulator, yes. Let's see. What's the cheapest? $1. What's the most? $9. $4.50. What's the popcorn? $1. $4.50. Nachos, $1. You're not gonna believe this. $4.50. Although, if we have that much quantity, maybe. And Cody, it's an emulator. It's free. Well, let's start there. Let's start there and see how we do. Yeah. We just won't immediately drop prices to the lowest. All right, staff. We know we're going to do this. So $6.50. Mr. Kent, congratulations. You're going to replace Lou Piniella. First guy on the list. Only looking for $6.50. Minor league manager, you're gone. $4.50, $3.50 is the lowest. That is Cannizzaro. Welcome in. SB, we started over. Because we needed to. Alright, $2.50 is the lowest. Just go with Chad Benjamin. $3.50 is the, let's see, $2.50. There's a $1.50 in there. Thoughts on the Crosby injury? Honestly, it's just one of those things that happens. Players already falling. Somebody tries to finish a hit. That's happens all the time. I hope he's not hurt, but I don't really think it was Radko Gudas trying to fucking injure Sidney Crosby at the Olympics, you know? Let's see, $1.50. Go for that. Scout-wise, Mr. DeShields, welcome in. Minor league scout. What's the cheapest dude we can get? $3.50. So Mr. Childers, welcome in. And our amateur scout, turns out $3.50 was also the cheapest there. So Mr. Hillebrand, welcome back. And a trainer, can we get lower than $2.50? Sure can, Mr. Kadire. What's the challenge? To not immediately go bankrupt, which is quite difficult, actually. As we have learned. Again, this team's projected to be $46 million in the hole immediately, which is just brutal. So we know that we immediately got to get rid of dudes who are making too much money, right? Which includes Aubrey Huff. Let's see. I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 29. 28. So, that is Toronto. I'm going to start there. I'm going to wait to see a player that I like, that's a prospect, that might not be that expensive. Perhaps including Brandon League, who we know was pretty good. There's a Huckabee. Actually, in fairness, what if we just go to Joe Mauer again? But then again, he's making 1.3. Maybe we don't want Joe Mauer. Maybe we don't want Joe Mauer. Cody, that's the whole point of the mode, is to start with the new stadium. That's literally the whole mode. Erikinski, Catalanato. Alex Rios is 24, but I imagine he's going to be expensive as shit. Shea Hillebrand. How expensive is Alex Rios? Alex Rios is only making $300K. It's not bad. What if we went Alex Rios and Brandon League for Aubrey Huff? Cool. Alex Rios, Brandon League, welcome in. Works for me. Some Major League cap. We'll probably, I agree with that 800K number that was thrown out there, right? That'll be 800K. AAA level is going to be 500 grand. Double A level, 250. And single A level, ideally, it'll be like 100 grand. So Rios is fine. Who else is making too much money? 500 grand, he's fine. 300 grand, 300. Batista, it's got to go. Baez has got to go. Lugo's got to go. Washington, who do you have that we might like? And we know that Church is there. Yeah, Cody, so this one was just like, hey, start from a ground level. They didn't give you the option to be like, no, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Trade people who say they're underpaid. Right. Not the best prospects here. Fucking Chad Cordero. Yeah, I don't like you. What the Angels got for younger players? K-Rod. I'm sure he's already making a ton. He is not. It is a reliever, though. What are the odds we're going to get the best use out of a reliever when we're probably going to be bad? Dallas McPherson is there. Mesaris Torres. Casey Kochman. Was McPherson also a first, or was he a third baseman? He is a third baseman. Maybe we'll do that Casey Kochman trade this time. All right. For you fuckers, we want Dallas McPherson, we want Mesaris Torres, and we want Casey Kochman. Are you willing to do that? Yes, they are. Here we go. Who else? Who else needs to go? Mr. Cruz, you gotta go. Mr. Perez, you gotta go. Mr. Gonzalez, you gotta go. Let's see. Anybody then on the Diamondbacks who might be interesting? Why no Slugfest? I mean, we basically did everything we could do on Slugfest. I had fun with it, but... Let's see, Chad Tracy... Quentin McCracken. Yeah, Scott Hairston. Not really digging anybody there. What about in Atlanta? What do you got for top prospects here? Not much. Let's see. Ramirez. LaRoche. Wilson Betemeet. Can I get a player that I like, please? Yeah, John Maine could be okay. Just a lot of prospects for them. Like, generated dudes. So who do the O's have? Daniel Cabrera. Slugfest, another 2K football. Once you played it, there isn't much replayability. You know, I mean, it is what it is, but that's literally all it is. Just play a game. Hey, that was fun. Play another game. Like, you know, there isn't too much to really sink your teeth into. All right, Boston. Right. What do we got from a prospect perspective here, if anybody? Nobody. Cubs, did they have any interesting young players? They had a Miyagi. I mean, freaking Carlos Zambrano's certainly at 23. God, Mark Pryor was only 24. Corey Patterson. It's Sergio Mitre. Really nobody there either. Some of those guys are just too good, right? You know the trade value won't be on our side. Diaz. Kind of looking at players 25 or younger who we think might be cheap. It's kind of the deal here. and that have interesting name value. Lopez, Kearns, Joe Randa, Willie Mo Pena. I wouldn't mind getting Willie Mo Pena. But really quickly with the Cubs. Shit. It was the White Sox. I wanted to check their minor league. Jason Grilly. Willie Mo Pena would be an interesting pickup. Do they have anybody in AAA? They got a dude named Bong, which is always fun. Vanderwall. All right. Can we get Willie Mo Pena for these guys that we don't want? Yes, we can. I might be screwing myself on value, but honestly, I don't really care. The important thing is we get somebody half decent and we get some players out who are just making way too much damn money. AAA, Haynes. Gonzalez has got to go. Sanchez has to go. Grady Sizemore on Cleveland would certainly be the guy that we could get this time. Yeah, Ryan Ludwig as well. And then, not that Ludwig fit the age thing, but that might just help balance it out. Was it Jose Peralta? Tadano. CC is going to be too damn good. What if they go Sizemore, Ludwig, and Peralta? Will you take that deal? No. What if just Sizemore and Ludwig? Hey, all right, cool. We got Grady Sizemore. Works for me. Anybody else? Mr. Simon, you got to go. Roles we don't know yet. Anybody else making over $1 million? Anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Cool. All right, who can we trade for Simon here then? Anybody interesting? I mean, it is the Rockies of this time. Like, unless there's a younger Troy Tulowitzki or something, I don't think it's going to be that interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Omar Infante? Damn. Do I have anybody else I can add to this deal to make you take this trade? Anybody who's just old as hell. Tim Laker. And Cummings. Come on, give me Omar Infante, you bastards. Damn. I don't think we're getting Omar Infante. What if we have Tim Laker? Could give up Ryan Ludwig too. Nope. Okay. Give up Bobby Say as well. Come on. Gonzalez. Really? You want Omar Infante that badly? Give up Bymel and Say. Ludwig? The bastards, I tell you. The bastards. I guess we got to give up on Omar Infante. All right. Simon, you still got to go. Just force the trade. Duh. Yeah, Josh Willingham at catcher. Nope. Houston. Eric Bruntlitz. Yeah. Kansas City, anybody cheap? Not really. Worst players on the Dodgers. Paul Bacco. David Ross. Bill Hall. Yeah, Jason Kubel could be enough. Nope. Come on. Somebody just give me somebody for this fucker. Do I really want to try to take on Bobby Crosby? I'm just looking for like the worst players on certain rosters here. And what about Ryan Madsen? Probably going to have to start searching AAA here. Can I get Ty Wigginton? No, I do not want Ty Wigginton. Never mind. That man is expensive. But Scott Linebrink, he makes too much. What about Mike Sweeney? All right. Oh, we picked up 35-year-old Mike Sweeney. He's cheap enough because he's old, but that's okay. Optimize. All right. Is there anything else we can do? So these are the players that are major league level. 800K is going to be your cap for a contract. We are good. Is there anybody who was not worthy of a call-up that's making over 500 grand? Yes, Buchanan, you gotta go. Mesaris Turris, you gotta go. Mr. Rolls, you gotta go. All right, who the hell can we trade for these three? Is the question. We just gotta shed some salary here. Can I get Scott Spezio even? Like, I don't even really care. I just kind of want a fun name. Jorvit Torrealba? Can I get Jorvit Torrealba? I can get Jorvit Torrealba. There we go. And optimize again after that trade. We are moneyballing the shit out of this. So again, major league level. Nobody making over 800 grand, right? Good. AAA level. Nobody better be making more than 500 grand. That is your cap. And we're good. And we are good. Double A. Nobody better be making more than 250. Raymond, you're out. Ward, you're out. Woods, you're out. Oh boy. Here goes the entire minor league. I don't even know if it'll be possible for us to get anybody back here. Can I get Xavier Nady? No. Pittsburgh. Can I get Ty Wigginton? I don't want Ty Wigginton. I remember now. Can I get Ryan Madsen? Yes, okay, I can get Ryan Madsen. Cool. We have a new strategy for how to just moneyball the shit out of a roster. All right, so again, AAA. Nobody making more than 500 grand, right? There might have been some call-ups that could make that different. We're good. Double A. Nobody making more than 250. I don't care who the hell you are. If you're making more than 250, you gotta go. Kevin Cash, I'm looking at you. I don't think we're going to be able to get anybody that's on a major league roster. Can I get Gerald Laird? Endo, hello. I cannot get Gerald Laird. Toronto. Can we get Eric Hinsky? No. We got to start looking at AAA rosters then. We traded away Julio Lugo. Looking at the Tampa Bay money raise, basically. Have we played a single game? No. What the fuck are you asking if we play anything? You know where the hell you are. What's the matter with you? Gameplay. Fuck off. Yeah, we could get AJ Hinch. Bang, bang. There we go. Welcome in, AJ Hinch. Our secret weapon. AJ Hinch. Damn, okay. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. I know you've been busy, but you've clearly forgotten Hinch was over the cap. Yeah, but I might just flip him again. If he gets called up to AAA, then he's not over the cap. Double A. Cummins is gone. Johnny Gomes is gone. Baptista's gone. Let's see. Romano, I don't know who the fuck you are. Look, man. Look fat. Let's work it out. Let's do push-ups together. Push-ups are for nerds. I want to die in my 50s. Hunley, Chen. I'm just looking to see if there's like any interesting names. Clark. Honestly, Rolls is someone we already traded. I think it's just like if it's a real person. at this point. It's kind of our standard. Oh, God. Unfortunately, there's not even that many real people. Mr. E. Young. Rejected. Fucking hell, really? Johnny Gomes isn't worth anything? What about Mr. Hill? There we go. Thank you very much. Go back to the roster. Optimize for the minor leagues. One more check on AAA. Again, nobody over 500 grand, right? Nobody over 500 grand. What about AA? Nobody over 250. Mr. Larson, you gotta go. Bennis, you gotta go. Prieto, you gotta go. Honestly, we probably have to start looking in AA at this point. I just want to see if I can find anybody real. I don't know if there are any real players in AA. But I mean, this is literally just as much of a cap dump as we can get. That dude was apparently a top 100 prospect. Wegner? What do you think? Making 400 grand, you might have to be flipped, but let's see. Rejected, son of a bitch. Anybody real? No. Altoona Curve, nobody. Arkansas, nobody. Buchwitz. Alright, fuck it. At this point, just try to find it. Yeah, fuck it. Single A. Literally just try to find a dude who's making 100 grand. Rejected? Dude, how are these deals being rejected? That's crazy. Unless I'm at like a roster minimum. Free agents. How many catchers do we have? We got too many damn catchers. Who's like the worst first baseman out there? Warren Smith. There you go, buddy. 100 grand. Second baseman. We need like 4 second basemen. Donaldo Fox. Oh, Donaldo. Great name. Michael Bridges. Clark. And De Evans. There you go. Third base. You like 3 third basemen. Sign Nieves. I lied. Man, it takes a while to set up a fucking money ball here, doesn't it? Good lord. Good lord. Doug Nieves. Signed. Gomez. Signed. Benson. Signed. Shortstops. Endo, I think they did, like, a theme song for WWE, like a show theme. I don't think they did, like, an entrance song for somebody. But I could be wrong. But that particular song, if that was someone's, like, entrance theme back in the day, I have no idea. Alright, let's see. What else do we need? We did shortstops, right? There's also an NHL creator who used that. Yeah, it just showed up in my fucking, like, Spotify Discover Weekly, and I'm like, this sounds like something from 2009. Alright, we need 2 shortstops. Willie Nance and Mr. Johnson. Center field shows up first, huh? We need, like, a 1 outfielder. Steve Soler. Bring him in. Left field. We need like 5 left fielders. Jesus Christ. Alan Cruz. Williams. Rowan. Fuck. Alright, we still need like 3 more center fielders. If I can even bring in that many. see. Baisley, Rivera, and Toot. Left field. 1, 2. Oh, shit. I didn't need center fielders, did I? I did not. That's all right. We'll count you as left fielders. All right, so we got like 3 extra left fielders. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so we still need like 2 left fielders. That's where Allen, Cruz, and Williams are. And then in right field, we need like 1 right fielder. Tyler Ortiz, the next big poppy. Can't sign him. Back to roster. Optimize. Oh my god. Fucking hell. How the hell are we gonna survive with this team, man? What do we got for starters? 4, 5, 6. Why do we have that many? Altex, what's up, dude? Okay, the bar is kind of deceptive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, honestly, that's kind of good. Then relievers. We could definitely use some relievers. Just sign whoever it'll let me sign. And we should be good. All right, we at least have a full roster. I do still need to cut some people if I can. So that is back to the Major League side of things. No one making over 800K, right? Okay, AAA. No one's making over 500 grand, right? Right. Double A. Did watch Dynamite. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier. I didn't get to see every second of it, but I enjoyed what I saw. Larson's got to go. Benez has got to go. Prieto's got to go. What about Hernandez? Rejected. Son of a bitch, dude. You got to be kidding me. I feel like I've cut the roster. Okay, we got Huckabee. Yes. We got Huckabee. Marshall's got to go. Loretta. Gross. Can't bring in for Meek. About Reyes. Nope. Pena. Makes too much money. What about Perez? Just take the deal, man. It's minor leagues. This is insane how I mean, maybe they just don't have the roster space to be able to take it, or I don't know. But we're going for like shitbird single A guys. And it's nuts. All right, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do much here. Altex, it was a really good interview. It was. Time is at 1:39. All right. I mean, I feel like we've cut down this roster about as well as we can. All right. Rotation. Hendrickson, Brazelton, Kazmir, Bell, and Sosa. Try 3 shitty guys for your 3. Ooh, you know, that's a fair shout, actually. I should try that. That's fair. Because, yeah, it could very well be a roster size thing. Let's see. Nope, still rejected. Good shout, though. Good shout. What's our lineup? Baldelli, Rios, Crawford, some dude named Jason Machado, Phelps, Cantu, Upton, McPherson, and Toby Hall, Torrealba, Sweeney, Willie Mo Pena's on the fucking bench. In fairness, it's against righties. He's much better against lefties. Grady Sizemore, Joey Gathright. It's a team. It's a team. The big thing will be whether or not we can outsell our issues here. We don't need those updates. Scouting report's fine. I don't really care about big trades. I do care about trade opportunities. I don't really care about chemistry, player happiness. Let me know. External prospects as well. You know what? I did that inverted. So yes, no, yes, yes, no, yes, 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 no, yes, yes, no, yes, yes. There we go. Oh, I'll text. Kevin Knight's great. You got, I think all the shows from December are up on HBO Max for AEW from like the Continental Classic tournament that he was in. He had some damn good matches. He did. I always like getting spam messages. Yeah, they are pretty good, but at the same time, I'm like, let's just see if we can survive this, you know? For the love of God. All right, so we're projected to lose 20 million, but our player salaries are down to 25 million. So, man, if that's not enough. Let's sim the first 3 homestands. We'll see how ticket sales and everything are doing, and we'll adjust. I've been behind on the YouTube side of things. Are the balls based? The balls are always based, brother. They're always based. Somehow this team has a winning record early on, by the way. All right, owner box, finances, pricing, ticket pricing. Oh my God. Okay, so see, I was definitely right to set those prices low as fuck early on. And then concession-wise, you know what? Just sell the shit. It's fine. Just sell the shit. Just sell it. We cannot have that much of it going to waste. Let's go to the end of the month because we only have 2 more homestands here. Looking at new games, AFL 26 being yeah, so that's yeah, shout out to the fucking Australian rules football. Actually, there's a streamer I know that was playing it earlier, and yeah, it's not really a $60 game, especially because it's almost a year old. So yeah, the audacity to charge that much still is nuts. Especially when like every like truly mainstream sports game is quite discounted at this stage. All right, team finances, income statement, projected to lose 12 million bucks. Concession prices, okay, at least we're selling shit. Ticket prices, we just got to drop shit even more and continue to focus on getting people in the stadium early. But we have made money so far. We have $100,000 to our credit. So pretty much, I think we need to adjust ticket prices after like every homestand, which is crazy. Yeah, Hulk D2 was the guy I was talking about, or referring to at least. Which, yeah. Oh, Casey Kochman, fractured ankle. Imagine a fractured ankle, and you're only out for that long. Yeah, we should give the old shout out to Big D2, who is a good dude and a good streamer. Good dude, good streamer. I had to do that in NHL 05. I mean, that's why like a lot of owner mode stuff is kind of tedious as shit. It can be fun, but it's definitely like, all right, you do got to be hands-on. All right, 19 mil in the hole now. But obviously we're getting more people into the stadium. Oh, well, and just like that, we're 1.7 million in the hole. Well, right around 70% sold. Let's up the prices for both there. It's interesting to point out try it, but not for $60. Right. Yeah, I mean, there were certain games where it's like, hey, this is actually not that bad. Oh, it's a $60 game? Fuck off. Frank, this was another one of those games. Like, I know for a fact I built up Like the best stadium you could possibly build up. And I don't know how I did it. Maybe I cheated. Maybe I cheated and don't remember, but you know. Maybe. Good old Montgomery Biscuits. I mean, hey, we love old minor league teams, you know? We love old minor league teams. All right. So many injuries. So many injuries. All right, where are we at now financially? I also probably should pay attention to some of those. Let's see. 20 million. Right. Prices. As long as we're over 70%, we'll raise prices again. Concession wise. What do we think? Like 25, or as long as it's over like 30%? As long as it's over 25%, we'll raise prices. AJ, what's up, dude? Oh, +1 there, +2 there. Let's go like 4, back to 4. Yeah, we'll go $4. That works. It's a toy I remember having from a child. God. Dude, it was all fucking wrestling action figures. So that was it. It was like the only thing I ever fucking wanted. Well, actually, okay, that's not true. That's not true, and I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I still have this from when I was a kid. I think 5th birthday, maybe 6th birthday. As a kid, I was also a big Power Rangers kid. I was also a big Pokemon kid too. But I got this out of my parents' storage recently. And it's in pretty good shape. It's in pretty good shape. I keep it on my shelf now. But we still got the old dangly sword as well. So, you know. Was nerd, am nerd. I'm glad I still have this though. Glad I still have that. Good memories, you know? It's the Wild Force Megazord. Out of curiosity, because my local team's in this, can you check what Bakersfield's record is? I think. I need to know fucking league and division. They'd be single A. No, Cody, this is just my Spotify. Which was very well influenced by that soundtrack, The Blazes Bakersfield. Well, there you go. There's 6 games under. They fucking suck. All right, let's see. We got more home games coming up. This team is quite bad. This team is quite bad. Ken Griffey Sr. was the manager. You're $5 million in debt. Of course I am. What do you want me to do? The team's bad. I can't afford to pay anybody. And if I do pay somebody, I get in trouble for that. And I'm tired, and I don't know what I'm doing with my arms. Fuck. Why is this game impossible? At least this mode. At least with Tampa. Maybe the Yankees and start with $50 million. Your thoughts on Crosby's injury? Hockey incident. I hope he's all right, but yeah, the people who are wanting to like burn down Radko Gudis' house are foolish. See, on pace for $21 million worth of debt. All right. Ticket wise, keep that where it is. Bump that up. Concession pricing. Let's see. Up by 2. Up by $1. We'll up that by a little bit. And we will continue. Damn it. I had a remote control White Tiger Zord. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, like a lot of the Power Ranger stuff growing up was good shit. That was good shit. But yeah, for me it was Power Ranger stuff as a kid. When I was really young, I liked Matchbox cars. Had a big collection of those, and then just obviously again like fucking wrestling action figures, especially. That was it. That's all I really ever wanted as a kid. Let's see, pricing. Get up those prices a little bit more. Just keep upping those prices. My mom used to not let me watch Power Rangers. Really? Of all things, Power Rangers was too much, huh? Fair enough, but the Power Rangers were too much. Oh, Tampa, we're so bad. That's what happens when we don't have Joe Mauer. In fair, like, dude, I can remember, God, I was probably in middle school. Middle school for me was grades, meme number coming up, but grades 6 through 8. Aha, see, I didn't have to say the middle grade. Maybe it was even 5th grade. I actively remember being on the school bus on the way home, and there was this girl, I swear to God, like, it was basically this. She was sitting with somebody else, and then a kid behind them heard the conversation and went, "Hey, this girl's mom only lets her watch PBS." And people laughed. People laughed. Like, goddamn, like, how harsh. But I just actively remember that idea of just being like, you can only watch, like, fucking PBS cartoons? You don't get to watch Nickelodeon? You fucking suck, was basically what people were saying. It's crazy. But, you know, then again, that age, people bully you over anything, but, acting like watching fucking Clifford or something is a bad thing. God damn it, I'll watch Clifford right now. Oh, God. Alright, what are we at money-wise? Game mode reminds me of trying to make money as a 7-tier Swedish team in Football Manager. Sierra, we restarted to try and see if we could do a little bit more, and it's been a bit rough. It has been a little bit rough. We're doing what we can. We're 8 million in the hole. Just trying to find those right ticket prices that we need. I watched Simpsons literally from being a toddler. I went to school with a girl whose parents didn't let her watch Simpsons. I mean, like the Simpsons, I guess I could understand, especially because, like, at the time it was like, oh my God, the Simpsons. Like, they really push the boundaries on the Simpsons. I mean, but, you know. All right, trade deadline. Who do we have? I mean, that has value. I mean, there's a bunch of these guys that are going to be on like 1-year deals next year. I'm not even going to bother trading for prospects or anything. We'll just go for it. We'll just go for it. There is a house in New Orleans. New Orleans, New Orleans. I didn't watch Simpsons, but I had an on Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you? And again, like, it's one of those. Oh, Crash, by the way, the song's dedicated to you. Shout out to Canadian Heroes, Platinum Blonde. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like The Simpsons, I guess I can understand because, my God, you would have thought late 80s, early 90s, Simpsons were the fucking devil corrupting the youth of America, you know? Back when telling someone don't have a cow, man, meant you were basically telling them to go fuck themselves. Oh, pricing. Keep that where it is. I'll up that by another $5. Up that by another 50 cents. Up that to $8. $8 popcorn, baby. It's $8 popcorn night. Every night. Go to the end of the month. I just watched Mercy. I guess it was panned by critics. Mercy. Is that what you were begging for after? Well, Kakalaki first and foremost. After our Fortnite games earlier. Oh, it's the you're talking about that like new AI movie, right? Yeah, I mean, no wonder why that was. Of course that movie. Well, number one, Chris Pratt, who is just so cooked as an actor, it's insane. And then AI movie, you know. A lot of things that are panned by critics are actually not bad. Correct, but sometimes they get it right. And I'm not even going to watch that movie to say that they got it right. Just because of Chris Pratt. Just because of Chris Pratt, I'm going to say they got it right. Good old CP, as he was called at the Super Bowl. Isn't it basically just Minority Report? Yes. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. At least Chris Pratt can do a Mario. He can't, though. He's the worst part of the Mario movies because he can't do a Mario. You mean Scott Hatterberg and be in 100 Jurassic Park movies. He can do that for sure. He can definitely be in 100 Jurassic Park movies. A Roy Halladay directed the few years ago. The sanctity of everything that's holy. It's true. Now look, you can't conflate made Roy Halladay joke versus thinks Chris Pratt's a bad actor. That's not a 1-to-1. I can think that Chris Pratt's a bad actor and also make a joke. Okay? All right. All right. Like, look, man, if you're gonna support, you're gonna snow the coke off a toilet seat. If you're gonna support that, then yeah, I can, easily say, huh, it just gives me all the reason to be like, not only do I think you're a shitty person, I think you're a shitty actor too. I can say that. I can. You can't stop me. We still have freedom of speech for now, not for much longer. The way shit's going. But for now, I still have it, by God. USA, USA. Let's see. I can still raise that price a bit more. Everything else around like 25%. I don't know if we want 25% to be the target or not, but it is. You're the whitest guy in Maine. That's not true. There are actually whiter people than me in this state. It's kind of horrifying. It's kind of horrifying. Oh, goodness. So the real Devil Rays this year had 65 wins. So I'm going to somehow be worse than the actual Devil Rays of that year. That's pretty impressive. Well, actually, it makes sense given who I had to give up. We'll just say the award winners were the same guys that actually won it the year before. In our first sim. We'll see if the Giants win this World Series again. Let's see. Do me a favor, say something completely fucked up that I said. Say something completely fucked up that I said. I'm confused. All I know is Travis Hafner just won MVP. Am I going to get fired this time? You blew it. Well, normally when you want me to do something goofy like that, you fucking text me. We only lost 10 million bucks. That's not bad. All right. Bunch of steroid users are gone. Yeah, absolutely blew it. That's what he said. Yeah, we got the third pick in the draft this time. All right, let's see what we can get this time. Develop, very good, very good. One of the best catchers in the league, Willie Abbott. Very strong ball player. I guess we're taking that catcher, Willie Abbott. Right? Destined to be one of the best. Right fielder, makings of an all-star outfielder. Could become one of the top base. Ooh. Justin Hernandez. Makings of an all-star. One of the best catchers in the league, Willie Abbott. Let's go for Abbott. Rays finished 61 and 101 in 2006. There you go. I DM'd you on Twitter that Power Rangers thing. Hold on. Hold on. Bud Benitez. What do we got? And then we got link starts right before. I have seen this before, and I'm not sharing it on stream. But if anybody wants to know what Altex is referring to, Power Rangers wise, it's a nice little blast from the past. Very good pitcher, Dennis Kelly. Come on down. Average, decent, 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 average, dependable, decent, decent, dependable, dependable, steady, decent, average, decent, fucka. Very steady. I guess I'll go for you. Decent. Brian Wilson. Career minor leaguer. Average. Alternate between the majors and the minors. Decent. Travis Hunter. We got him. Very good catcher, Andy Pissarro. Apparently they were still hanging around. Average. A fridge. Average. Scott Santangelo. Suited in the minors. Happy Pride, my new ace. Average. Very solid. Mike Thurman. Thurman's Sparky Plug. Tim Lee. Minor leaguer. Average. Minor leaguer. Very solid. Ricky Smith. I mean, I prefer Ricky Spanish, but, you know. Alright, sign rookies. Go ahead and sign these dudes. Sign you fuckers. There you go. Resign players. Single A. Hasselhoff. Yeah, those guys can go. Decent. Sign them. Should continue to develop. Solid. Sign that guy. Okamoto. Sign that guy. Sign that guy. Is there an overly strong catcher? You can all go. AAA, Mr. McClung. Very good young pitcher. Sign him. Madsen. Very good young pitcher. Sign him. Bymel. Very good young pitcher. I mean, he's 28, but we'll sign him. Most of these guys will probably just end up having to trade. to shed salary, but let's just not lose him for free. Keep Ryan Ludwig, Dryfort. So many people to sign. Jeff Garrick. Tim Laker. We can get rid of Tim Laker. He's old. Decent for Schneider. Hollins. Still get the job done in the field. Decent on the base pass. Won't get that much better. Sign him. Porter. Loretta. Average. Yeah, go ahead. Bellhorn. Yeah, you can go. All right, Major Leagues. Holy shit. Jorge Cantu. Keep him. Machado. Keep him. Yorvit Torrealba was listed as dependable. Not very good at hitting. Yorvit, you can go. Doug Hochter, you know, we'll keep you even though we'll probably have to trade you. Pat Snow, we'll keep you even though we'll have to trade you. Jesus Colom, keep you even though we'll have to trade you. Matt Yanez, bring you back. Gathright, bring you back. Grady Sizemore, bring him back. Phelps, bring him back. Mr. Hall, bring him back. Willie Mo Pena, bring him back. Travis Harper, Mr. Cy Young, apparently. Mr. Carter, oh boy, we're spending money. BJ Upton. Mr. Sosa. Alex Rios. Hendrickson. Rocco Baldelli. Carl Crawford. Brazelton and Bell. Yeah, fuck it, leave and keep your Torrealba. There we go. That's how you spend money, damn it. Raiders, what's going on? This game is really fucking difficult, man. Alright. Trade players, we'll do that later. Rosters, we'll do that later. Done. Go to free agents. Who's out there for free agents? What do we got for catchers? Benji Molina. So we got Hall and Torrealba. Michael Barrett. I mean, God, did we spend the money on Benji? Flaherty, Barajas. I don't know what to do. Do we want Toby Hall to be our primary catcher? There's going to be so many catchers. And a bunch of prospects where it says they should develop into something. And really, we got room for like one catcher. Like, there's no way I'm going to be keeping Benji Molina. Like, that's just not going to happen. Let's try to find somebody under a mill. Jose Molina. Guillermo Quiros. Have ever streamed Triple Play 02? I have not. Cannot say that I have. Mr. Stinnett. Chavez isn't too bad. Greg Zahn. Pretty much it's, hey, all these guys are fine, but I have to go. You have to go play more Fortnite is what you have to do. That's what you gotta do. Ortiz, develop into a solid catcher. Average catcher. There's that top guy that's actually apparently going to be a very good catcher. Farnsworth is one of them. If we go with the younger guys, right? Farnsworth and Brown. If we bring those guys in. Just see if we can get him to develop. What choice do we have? First base. Anybody else who might actually develop into anything? Please. Suited for the minors. Bounced in the majors. Decent. I don't think we're going to find a strong ball player, Mr. Stayer. Sign you. Very solid player, Mr. Quinones. Decent. You'll see, I waited last night and heard once these Pokemons die, I'll flip over and then all the Pokemons died, not falling for that again. Well, what if I told you I need to end stream right now anyway? Because I'm tired. Well, I don't need to. But, I don't know. I could be convinced to play 45 minutes of Fortnite. Or could I, brother? Honestly, we could have fun with this, though. I just think this is going to take a lot more focus to actually make this team better than I thought. Who else do we have? Rivera. Shot to Phillips in those glasses. That's insane. Tucker quietly becoming very good. Take it easy, Crashy. Good night. Scott Hatteberg. There he is. The GOAT. Scott Hatteberg. Let's see. So we sent an offer to Miyagi. We sent a deal to Tucker. Hey, the fact that Ben Broussard only wants $500,000 is kind of nuts. He and Harvey are pretty similar. Harvey hit 29 home runs the year before. Jesus Christ. Are you signing Chris Pratt? I did kind of shit talk him, didn't I? Maybe we go for like Jose Molina. Very good understanding the game with some above average skills. Let's see if we can bring in Jose Molina. Again, Ben Broussard wasn't that bad, but goddamn, Harvey was Harvey was nuts, and he's not even looking for that much money. Honestly, Ben Broussard, fuck it, send him a deal too. Chad Tracy, send him a deal too. Anybody else? We're just sending offers to everybody, baby. We're going to spend some money. There's just no way I'm not going to bankrupt this team again, so. Jack Cust. Send a deal out to Jack Cust. It's fine. We can have like 7 first basemen. What do we got for second baseman? Anybody promising? Very steady, very dependable. Offer out to you. Career minor leaguers everywhere. A lot of career minor leaguers at second base. A lot of career minor leaguers at second base. Oh my God. Very steady. Mr. Richie Hatteberg was 35 at this point. He sure was. Need some time in the show to become a starter. Poor fielder. Decent. Getting on in years. Very solid. Mr. Santiago Green. Ruben Gote is out there. One of the top middle infielders in the game. Good skills. Getting on in years. Bobby Hill. Very solid. Very steady. Well, Junior Spivey, offer you a deal. Bobby Hill. How disappointing will the Red Sox be this year? Tough to say. I do think they could be okay, but I think the competition might just be too strong. At least I would expect the competition to probably be just a little bit too strong. We are just going to send offers to so many dudes and see who the hell we get. And we'll take it from there. Shout out to Homer Bush. What do we got at third base? I feel the same about the D-backs. Yeah. It's been a tough little fall off for them, I would say. Decent. Dude, I don't know what to do in terms of the outfielders. Like, fucking hell. I think the problem is, right? It's like there's so many half-decent options, and not all of them are looking for that much money. I need to be more strict. I've probably already screwed up again financially. Like, we really do have to be strict of just limiting it to, like, 500 grand. Just be like, all right, cool, Adam Everett. Because otherwise, like, it's like, oh, as long as it's under $1 million, it's like over $1 million was quite a bit. Like, the premier players like Johnny Damon, Biggio, they're only asking for about $6 million. You know? Anything over $1 million is still quite a bit. Now, in fairness, I can retract. Maybe it's not too late. We can retract some offers here. Alright, let's double check. But yeah, like, Bell's gonna have to go. Brazelton's gonna have to go. Like, they're just too expensive. Even Carl Crawford, Rocco Baldelli, Hendrickson, Rios. If we try to limit it to like 500 grand a year tops to keep down prices, truly moneyballing it, we're not gonna have room for too many dudes. Oh, man. Right. Again, like, K-Rod doesn't really matter. Who has players on the Major League roster that are like 25 or younger? Diamondbacks randomly have this fucking 19-year-old kid and this 21-year-old who looks insane. Diamondbacks got some players, man. Can I steal said players? Even if we got to use Carl Crawford to do it. What do you think about that deal where I save a bunch of money? Except for Halsey, who's worth way too much. About Tyler Blackley? He's worth way too much. Oh, Gonzalez, worth too much. Scott Hairston? What do you think? All right, well, we get a done deal there with Arizona. Baldelli's got to go. Hendrickson's got to go. Alex Rios has to go. How are we possibly going to be able to field a team when we are having to play uber Moneyball? Uber Moneyball. Practically trading our whole damn team to Arizona. God, even BJ Upton's too much. I mean, at least we're getting something for these guys, I guess. But I mean, man, these guys are basically going to have an all-star team made out of our roster because I can't afford it. I mean, that should definitely go through. Let's not do that. Does Atlanta have anybody interesting? LaRoche, Bacco, Gonzalez. Yeah, let's try it. And we got to flip Bacco. We got to do it. Yep. Anybody else? Bacco, we can flip. Harper's got to go. Willie Moe's got to go. Oh, Moneyball, you're terrible. What if we had John Maine, Wilson? About just those two, and they make too much money. Boston. How about those younger players you definitely don't want to keep? Thank you. Enjoy Willie Mo Pena in Boston, though. I'm sure it will go great. Colomb and Snow gotta go. Hector's gotta go. Zambrano and Pryor will be way too expensive. All of those guys are way too expensive. Crystal Meth. Yeah, not enough people. What do we got on the White Sox? Ginter. Christian Bale. What do you think, White Sox? Rejected. What if I take out Perez? Rejected. What if I take out Ginter? And you give me Bale and Perez. What about just giving me Bale? Fuck. You have any baseball jerseys for the back wall? I actually don't at the moment. I need to fix that. But yeah, the baseball collection is non-existent actually at the moment, now that I think about it. Damn. There's so many deals I can't even get done. I keep hitting this point where I can't even make trades. I got 90 players. What are we doing here? All right, anybody over 500. Retract the deal from Ward. All right. Where do we stop? What was that Magikarp fusion? It was Squirtle and Magikarp. Unless you're talking the one from last night, which was fucking, what the hell is it called? Love whatever? Lufsing? I don't know, something fucking Norwegian. Yeah. And I don't even fucking, and the Magikarp. All right, where did we stop looking at players? Third base? Free agent. Love Disc. Yeah, that one. That one. The Love Disc. All right, what do we got for third base prospects here? Anybody who isn't totally garbage, I mean decent. We're aiming for higher than decent. We are aiming for higher than decent, please, because there's a lot of decent. Strong ball player. Kevin Harper, come on down. Decent. Strong ball player. Mr. DeWinter. Well, we got a Boog. Decent, very solid. Mr. Brinkman. We are just potential farming here. It's absurd. Peaked in terms of players. Decent. Excellent ball player, Mr. Jones. Dr. Jones. Want to improve much more. All right, I think we're done in terms of prospects. And Russell Branyan could definitely be signed. Brandon Inge could definitely be signed. Very good players. All right, you're looking for too much money. Makowiak could be signed, though. And then Wade Jones, we already had the offer out to. All right, what about shortstops? What about budget? Oh my God, there's so many shortstop prospects. Holy. Career minor leaguer, weak middle infield. Oh my God. Please. Potential to be very steady. I guess we'll send a deal to a very steady player. Another very steady. All right, that's like 3 very steadies already. So let's ignore the very steadies. Turns out that's not very good. Career minor leaguer, career minor leaguer. God, Crespo, I forgot about that guy. This is brutal. It just, I wish there was an easier way to start, you know, to look very solid. All right, we like very solid, very solid. I wish there was just a different way to get this info. All right, let's see. Adam Everett. Definitely send a deal to Adam Everett. Good budget option. Chris Gomez can send an offer to. He'd be a good budget option. Antonio Perez. And Guthrie was very steady. Joe McEwing, good skills. Send him a deal for now. Very solid, very solid. All right. Center field. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Potential to be very solid. Pedro Milton. You get a deal. Decent. Average, average, decent. Average. These older games definitely had a very hard... Yeah. It's becoming a very good outfielder. Kenzo Suzuki. Or if WWE got their way, fucking Hirohito. All right, let's see. Who's looking for our asking price? Brady Clark. Should be a top outfielder for several years. Could send Brady Clark a deal. Jason Conti has that same deal. Aguila, very good. Okay, what about left field? What do we got in left? I'm going to get through this damn off season. Decent, very solid. Mr. Cho. Very solid. See, the worst part is, I don't even know if this will be worth it, because we could still probably, and very likely will, get fired for being in debt. So that's fun. Bunch of average players show a very strong outfielder down the road. Very familiar with Prendo. You eventually realize the budget screwed you over. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun one. All right, let's see. 500 grand, Reed Johnson. Very good outfielder, apparently, at this point. Bobby Kilty. D. Brown. Gabe Gross. All right. Right field. What do we got for the right field? Any prospects? Very solid potential. James Rodriguez. Bunch of career minor leaguers. The very first TW run where you immediately went broke. I don't even remember that. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Decent. Decent, average. Decent. Jose Baptista. I saw the Baptista. Ross Glode. Send him a deal. Jose Baptista. We'll send you an offer. See if you take it. Raul Gonzalez. Anybody else we want to fight for? No. All right. What do we got for relief pitchers? There's so many people to look at. No. Oh my God. Let's go with starters first. Who do tend to be very expensive. Oh my God. Anybody cheap enough to join our pitching staff, please? All right, Kevin Alcantara. Kevin Johnson, dependable. I don't mind dependable. Adam Peterson, very good young pitcher. Very good young pitcher. Very good young pitcher. Very good young pitcher. Very good young pitcher, except he's 29, so you lie. Continue improve play. Continue improve play. Decent. Very good pitcher, Julio Tejeda. Improve play. It does. Alright, you know what? Let's see what we got for relievers now. What do we got for relievers now? Who's the first to not be asking for all that much money? Come on now. Come on now. Keep lowering those asking prices. Clay Simmons. George Sherrill. Steve Watkins. And you would deal Jesus Ludwig. Dependable. Seasoned veteran. Makings of an excellent pitcher, Mr. McDonald. Decent. A lot of decents, a lot of dependables. Okay, I don't want to look at anybody else. That is a lot of offers that we have sent out. But in terms of keeping prices low, we're able to do that. Let's advance to next week and see how ridiculous this ends up being. All right. So we have signed quite a few, and then others, if we've been outbid, just let us be outbid. That's fine. Just whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. Apparently we got 100 people. We still got others that are considering. Whoever we get, we get. It's fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be just fine. All right. Given that we're at 100 people, I don't think much else is going to change, and that is okay. This game was so fun, this and Power Pros. So I haven't played Power Pros in forever. I really do need to go back to that one. We'll see if that happens. All right, so yeah, we did get quite a few people. 100 contracts is the max. We're not really going to have much in the way of pitching, apparently, but that's fine. Are you sure you want to end for you? Yep, I'm sure. Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're probably not fine. We probably have a horrific team balance right now, but that's okay. Auto signing for every team. Staff contracts. Oh, considering we're $8 million in the hole, we're probably fine. Are you sure you want to skip to the end? Yes, I do. All right, spring. Oh, I forgot this. Like, hey, start spring training. Go to team management, optimize, schedule. Let's just get done with spring training. I want to see how much money we are in debt by, because it's a lot. We get a trade offer. That hasn't happened much. Traber, Molina, and Cust. I mean, we did sign Traber for too much money. That Jose Molina deal is pretty good. I'm going to say no. We didn't get a trade offer all of last season, by the way. We didn't get a trade offer for all of last season. That is insane. I gotta do my research and figure out how to play this damn game again, though, in terms of team building. I really do. I really do. Spring training is over. begin next season. The fact we even made it to next season without getting fired is shocking. Oh, that's right. The player progression worked just like, obviously, the college game. Yeah, being able to see who took a big step up. Be like plus 10 power, plus 15 contact. I did like that system of showing how people improved. All right, well, our team chemistry is certainly higher because we haven't immediately killed it. So what is the rotation for Season 2? Ruben Gomez, Scott Casimir, Pat Snow, Doug Wachter, Ryan Madsen. Oh my god, Brandon League's our closer. Batting order is Jose Castillo, Bobby Hill, Adam LaRoche, Josh Phelps, Matt Dirksen, Matt Williamson, Jason Smith, Toby Hall, and Turner Smith. Just immediately, here's a bunch of young dudes. Go out there and see if you can improve. That is all it is. Just go out there. We have the best defense in the league, though. But yeah, just immediately, like, man, we are not paying anybody more than 500 grand. Except for a couple of dudes who didn't get flipped. Interesting. Let's see. Finances, though. We're now expected to lose $53 million. And we are $8 million in the hole, so I can't even buy anything. Okay. Well, let's just see if this is going to go down as a miserable failure. Let's sim the first month of the season. We'll see what happens. And this might have to be something that I come back to try again. I'm so determined. I don't know. We might even come back to it tomorrow night. I am just so damn determined to figure this frickin' mode out. There's gotta be a way. If I did it as a frickin' teenager, I can do it now, right? Maybe. Possibly. Suspensions. Team isn't too bad in terms of records so far. And it's going to start slipping because I said something, but... Yep, second I said something. 5 games under. Sim a day. There we go. Getting people suspended left and right. Finances. We are on pace to only be 19 million in the hole. And of course, there's definitely some money we could save. We are not selling well so far. I'll say that. 12 million in the hole. Whew, those higher prices to start. You really do have to drop the frickin' prices like every year and then gradually put them back up. Fucking hell. I mean, it looks like we can keep the team relatively competitive from the Moneyball perspective. It's just I don't know. I just don't know if there's like a way to not immediately go into debt and not be able to get out of it. But it's like we got rid of a lot, and the fact we're only 6 games under when we should have like 2 wins all year. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Just want to see what happens here. All right. God, yeah. I do have to call it quits pretty soon on the stream, though. I do have one more broadcast to wake up for tomorrow, and then tomorrow night we'll be able to have a longer stream as long as I'm not dead tired. We'll break out the old energy drinks. We'll do what we got to do. Dead last in pitching, 20th in batting, huh? Set pricing. $16 million in the hole. Not ideal. On pace to lose $19 million this year. We do still have some players we can move. But I just... Like, how? How do you not immediately bankrupt an entire organization? I just don't understand. I am apparently far more dumb as an adult than I was as a kid. The people on Twitter are right. My woke brain has ruined me. Not my woke brain. It's probably essential to upgrade the stadium. Yeah, but we didn't even have money to be able to properly upgrade the stadium first anyway. It cost $4 million to improve the seats. We started with $2 million. Let's see. So if we aim for like 75%, right? There's got to be a good target range to aim for, right? In terms of ideally hover like attendance around this percentage and hover concessions around this. Like there's got to be something like that. Oh shit. My god, my god. Yeah, there's got to be something. There's got to be something like that in terms of just like a more ideal percentage. I just don't know what those percentages are. But yeah, I don't even know if we'd survive this season. The team is not very good. Obviously, we haven't paid too much attention to them, which is okay. But man, this frickin' mode is so much more difficult than I remember. Can't stop yawning now, goddamn. All the injuries, all the suspensions, and yeah, this team's bad. Yeah, honestly, I probably would have to start and just be like, fuck it, we'll build a new Yankee Stadium, even though I don't want to be the Yankees. But it's like, do they also start with $2 million, or what's the deal there? Yeah, I mean, we're now $20 million in the hole. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, maybe the first upgrade to get is the whole ads and logos thing for $1 million. You know? Maybe that's a good one to get. All right. Well, there's a good chance I'm going to come back to this tomorrow, as soon as tomorrow, or maybe I'll spin the wheel of nonsense again and see where we end up. Because I do want to know. I'm determined in a lot of ways to figure out what the hell we're doing wrong, but I do not have time to figure that out tonight. Like I said, from a Pokemon side of things, not done with that yet. Not done with TEW either. Those are going to be late night Switch 2s. But for now, everybody, I do need to call it. Again, the YouTube side of things for channel members, we got more of that Nordic series up with the member first videos. Twitch side of things, I'm going to send you over to sweet, beautiful Baffle. But thank you for hanging out tonight. I do appreciate it. Like I said, tomorrow should be, back to a later stream, as we do when I am not obligated to work. So until tomorrow, everybody, thank you as always. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you then. Goodbye.